Missed it. Just missed it. So
Just
close.
missed it.
So close.
Man, oh man.
It's all good. You made it though. No. Oh
No.
God.
Oh no.
Masha. Okay, good. Welcome back.
What would we do without you? I
That'd
mean
be a
that
freaking
honestly.
mess.
Also, I think you're muted.
Not anymore.
Okay.
No,
You're
no.
good.
Nope.
I,
That
you'll
would be a
also
mess.
probably die because she's also your healer in the D&D portion.
That is
Just-
very,
That
very
is true.
That is true.
That is a factual statement.
And up until this point, you've not really faced too much as far as difficulty is concerned.
I fought a vampire bug.
I
Yes.
also fought a vampire bug.
We both
did.
fought the same vampire bug.
Also,
It was-
I was there. I did like 2 damage. Or I think like 8 damage.
I'm not sure if I retconned this the last time or if someone brought it up, but I remember the last time Teddy said that he clapped to wake up Ned, and then just today I realized Teddy can't clap, so maybe he just kind of like hit the breastplate that's underneath his jacket or something. I don't know. Or maybe he just shook Ned very violently, and that's what made Anne mad, and Ned
He
very.
high-fived Anne really loud.
I
to rewatch
high-fived
that.
Ned's
That's funny.
face.
Oh, then he's dead. You
Yeah.
killed him.
No, because I imagine like Teddy like goes to clap and is like, oh no.
And then his spirit leaves his body.
And returns to the real world.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Let's see here.
How are you all? Groovy is still messing up because it should be playing music right now, and it isn't.
It will do that.
It has been doing that recently.
It's been doing that, especially when we upload our own files in. So I wonder what's going on there.
Oh my god. So, in chat, Eric just mentioned that Teddy can no longer clap to the deep in the heart of Texas, and you are absolutely correct. I didn't even think about that. Oh
Truly.
man, he would do everything. I don't.
That is what's going to drive him to make a robot arm. That realization.
Oh
He's going
man.
to be like, wait a minute.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Oh, I mean, yeah. It's not the same to do the one hand clap. You know what every freshman boy does for no reason.
Was going to clap with one hand?
Yeah.
You could just snap. Like that's classy. Like like a poetry reading, I guess.
Well, somebody scoping out your new specs there, Saul.
Are they? Ah, yes, thank you. Yes, CyberGoji. These are new glasses that I got just I think it was Sunday or Monday. I don't know. It has been a month in Texas
So far.
and it has not ended. Thanks, Greg Abbott. You suck. Yeah. So time is weird, but I got them recently. I want to say it was yesterday. Yes. But yeah, I'm trying them out. It's very weird because I also did some like trimming of facial hair today, and so I was like looking at myself in the mirror, and I'm like, "Who's that stranger?" And then, it was just object permanence leaks into adulthood, believe it or not. Let's see here, and we'll probably start in a moment. Looks like we're picking up a bit. And there's the bot. It's not a bum. It did the thing.
Oh, yeah, Moobot.
Yeah.
Good job,
Moo.
Moobot.
Moo.
Yay, Moobot.
Did we ever say hello? Welcome to Turntables RPG.
No, we did not.
Hey.
Hello.
I said hello,
Hello.
everybody.
Yes.
I know we
Hello,
said hello,
everybody.
but we never said welcome to Turntables
But I was
RPG.
getting ready to say, welcome to TurnTables RPG. We are an experimental tabletop RPG stream where every player GMs and every GM plays. The continuous narrative of our story is passed along from GM to GM, allowing all of us to take turns role-playing as characters in the cast and flexing our GM skills. So welcome back this week, everyone.
welcome. Yes, very excited to have everyone. I guess in terms of announcements, in case no one has, in case y'all aren't following us on social media, please do so. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter. If you want to create fake accounts so that you only follow us, that's totally okay in my book. I would say definitely understandable in today's climate of just constant information. Yeah, just so that y'all know, you can also follow us here on Twitch as well. Tonight's our kind of like inaugural episode for our charity month of March. Dustin, do you want to talk a little bit about the charity that we are teaming up with this month?
Absolutely. We are raising money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. St. Jude is an organization based in Memphis, Tennessee. They are a hospital for children, obviously, and it's not only for children, but like that's their main purpose. And they also have research laboratories there where they research different types of diseases. No one who goes to St. Jude, no child who ever goes to St. Jude pays a dime. Their family are seen completely and absolutely free. The whole organization is run from donations made by different people. St. Jude Play Live was founded a few years ago when they realized that gamers and those people who enjoy video games, who enjoy board games, tabletop RPGs, are generous, and they do want to be able to give, and so this is a new way for them to be able to do that. Every single dime that you will donate through this campaign goes directly to St. Jude. We do not touch a single, not a penny goes through any of our accounts. It goes directly into St. Jude's account. One other thing that I was going to say. Just a little anecdote. Last time I talked about how they have proms there, but the disease. So those of you who have seen the movie Bubble Boy or things that who have heard of it, the child who was stuck inside of a bubble because of a disease that he had, was a very real disease. And a few years ago, St. Jude actually discovered the cure for it. And they share anything that they research, they share freely with everyone around the world. This is not just a US based thing. So any kind of cures, any kind of things that they find out about these diseases are shared freely. It is a really great organization, and I'm always excited to be able to raise money for it.
Awesome. And I think in honor of our stream tonight, I just donated the first $20 also to see if the little widget on our screen would work, and it does, so that's fantastic. But literally y'all can donate any amount, and of course it goes straight to St. Jude Children's. We do not touch it whatsoever, and this is through the website Tiltify, the organization, and they're great in case y'all ever want to do your own charity streams as well. We're very excited to be doing this, and we have a lot more content that we're doing this month. I think this is the month that we have actually scheduled out the most content we've ever done ever, and we're very excited. So obviously continuing our Tuesday Monster of the Week stream through the month of March, and then on Thursdays in the afternoons from 2:30 to 5:30, we're going to be doing several different games ranging from Tabletop Simulator to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It's going to be a lot of fun. If y'all can make those streams, that would be awesome. Tell your friends about it. Something to just have on in the background. I'm positive that we're all just going to be screaming uncontrollably during Super Smash Bros. Because that's the fun of Super Smash Bros. Let's be real. And then and you can also check that out. We've put it all on the schedule, either on our campaign page on Tiltify or on our Twitch page as well. So you can check those out as they come. And then we also have scheduled our Tiny Tables production for the 28th of this month. It's a Sunday at 6 p.m. And we're hoping to see everyone there. The one page RPG is still being decided, so if y'all have any suggestions, feel free to drop them in the chat. We're always open to hearing from y'all and hearing your suggestions. But as soon as we know what we're gonna be doing, you'll know. And yeah, thank you so much for the support. Obviously, we are we have a Patreon. and we are Twitch affiliate. But we just kind of like want to focus tonight on donating for St. Jude Children. So anything that you want to drop in, whether it's a $1 amount, a $5 amount, a $10 amount, please feel free to. I think Eric just donated another $20. Thank you, Eric. And we're getting closer. Our first milestone is at $100, and we're going to be releasing customized phone backgrounds for our specific kind of campaign, I believe, created by both Mars and Chris. I was looking on Discord and then at the yeah, but I got it right. So we're very excited to be doing that as well. We also have some extra milestones that we will announce once we reach that first 100, the first hundo, you know. So we're very excited for that. I'm sorry if my energy is kind of like chaotic today. It's just been that kind of day, and I'm ready to kind of spill that out into this RP.
Oh no.
I think for the most part that's it on my end, and I forgot to talk. That's fine. Chris, do you want to talk a little bit about Twitch Prime? Do you want a prompt, a buddy to help you out do it?
I mean, if you would like to, if someone would like to, we talked briefly about maybe switching things up with how we're doing Twitch Prime. If we want, I can do a little anecdote.
Okay.
Of recently, or if we want, or if any of my fellow Turntables RPG members want to do a little improv with me, to come up with some commercial or some way to plug Twitch Prime.
I've never done improv in my life.
I kind of threw this on you, Chris. Do you? I can go ahead and be your buddy and give you the prompt if you want, just like something easy.
Sure, just give me a prompt and I'll do it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you are an elderly man who just got Twitch Prime. Your grandson's probably trying to help you, or your grandson has helped you sign up your Twitch Prime account and has taught you how to use it, and you're subscribed to his channel. And your partner Marv is in the same apartment, and they also have a Twitch Prime, but they are, you know, they're very old, and they're older than you are, but you know, you want to help them, you know, sign up for Twitch Prime, and I guess I'll be Marv.
You want to be Marv?
Yeah,
so you will be the older one? Okay, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Marv. It's time. Marv.
What?
Pay attention. Have you taken your medicine?
The Oxycontin. What?
Yeah. Are you good?
Why is it so cold in here?
It's like 80 degrees.
I'm suddenly hot.
Yeah, that happens. Marv, please sit down. Marv.
Okay. I'm already sitting. I've been sitting.
My son's been doing the gaming. My grandson's been doing the gaming.
Like checkers?
Kind of like, I think he moves like, he does so many things with the little lights, you know? It makes loud noises. I'm scared.
The calculator?
It's like the big calculator. It's like you know, like the calculator in front of you right now.
The box, yeah.
Yeah, the box.
The box.
It helps you look at the pictures of the grandkids.
Oh,
So
well, I have
anyway.
these pictures, and I'm gonna hold up a wallet that just kind of like flops down with a crap ton of pictures that are like sticking out. It's definitely like a Seinfeld wallet.
like those. So basically, he goes online and he like plays games and shows like a bunch of moving pictures for people, I guess, and people watch it. I don't get it. Anyway, and so you know how you get like the package, you know how you run low on some like Febreze and you need some quickly sent to the door. You know how you do that? You do that with the little Amazon.
Yeah, the Bezos boy. Yeah.
Yeah, he likes to take our money. Anyway, so what you need, so we pay for that every month, you know? And so basically what I understand is we've connected our Amazon account to this weird little gaming thing he does, like Facebook, and we can like do a free little subscription is what he described it to me as, and we give him some money.
Oh, that's nice. Is he married yet?
I hope so. I think he was talking to me about having a waifu.
Oh, he's a handsome boy. That's nice.
Yeah, he is a handsome boy. He works hard. He works hard.
Oh, so I hit this button, and then
Yeah, below the Twitch stream, it
Okay.
says subscribe, and you can check if you have a free Twitch Prime. If you haven't connected your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, you can do that by going into your channel and do stuff along like that, you know.
Okay, let's try it.
Okay,
I think I did it.
I think so. I don't think the monitor's on.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Do we call maintenance for that?
I don't. Hold on, let me call my grandson. And end scene.
End scene.
Thank you. We are professional.
Oh, but I wanted
actors.
to improv being the grandson.
Oh,
Guys,
for next week's installment of Marvin. What's your character's name, Chris?
I think his
Perfect.
name. Yeah, his name is. I think his name is going to be Donnie, Marvin Donnie.
Okay. Yeah, Marvin Donnie. Cyber Goji called me out and he was like 1.21 gigawatts, and I was like
Bob,
right there.
we gotta get into the time machine.
But yes, this we'll see what happens next week. I totally spaced because time is a construct and everything. But hopefully, the idea is that hopefully in the future we may be doing kind of like improv things. Who knows?
Something
We'll see.
like that. Something like you know the thing you just saw. Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Maybe it'll
Right.
be different. Maybe it will be worse. Who knows?
Maybe it'll be literally the exact same thing.
Maybe we'll do the exact same thing.
Maybe we'll. It's actually like a huge like apartment, like with 5 rooms, 5 bats, and we're all old people that live inside this apartment trying to get onto Twitch Prime.
Wow.
And yeah, no, I think, and so yes, thank you, Chris. Yeah, feel free to do Twitch Prime, but again, we just want to kind of give a shout out to, or like maintain the focus to St. Jude Play Live, which is the specific event that we are doing right now to support St. Jude Children's. Yes.
Something to add to that, then, just in case, any subscriptions and any kind of bits or anything, do not go to St. Jude like that, because we don't get access to that money until like
A payout.
8 billion years down the line, because Twitch is slow. So that will not be going. That will instead be going back into the stream in order to help to make it better for you.
Yes.
But so just know that.
Yes.
So if you have $5 and that's all you have this month to spend, I would say give it to St. Jude. Don't worry about giving it to us.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure. Absolutely. Yes, thank you for bringing that up, Dustin. I was going to, but yeah, and again, there should be a panel link right underneath our information if you're watching on either the Twitch app on your desktop or on your phone. It should be sitting in there, and then at the same time, there's going to be a bot that's going to be periodically putting the donate link in the chat as well throughout the night. So thank you for all your support. This is just like the first stream that we're going to be doing, so we hope to see y'all at all the other ones and continue to support St. Jude as much as we can. And thank you, Cyber Goji, for your donation of $20 or $20.99. Thank you. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? And I think I missed one of like maybe $5.
That was me.
Oh, thank you, Mars. Thank you. Yes.
Yep.
Thank
Dope.
you.
I'm-
Another thing. Oh, sorry. You go first.
I
Mars?
have immediately forgotten what I was about to say.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Like, I had it and then it just went out.
I'm sorry.
So, no worries. I feel like if I was speaking anyway, it would have just left. I have no idea what I was going to say.
Okay.
That's all good.
Just another thing, because it's something I don't mention a lot with Twitch Prime. If you've subscribed to us once, it only lasts for the free Twitch Prime only lasts for a month. So check if you haven't redone your subscription,
because you can renew it every month.
Yep.
So just keep that in mind if you did it and you were like, well, that's it, it's done.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dustin and Masha, for resubscribing with your Twitch Prime. Thank you, Dustin, for supporting
I don't-
Marv.
Prime.
And
Yeah,
oh,
no.
That's my real money.
Then I'm sorry.
Oh my
I guess I will never do Marv again, since this is real money that we're talking about, and you were so adamant.
Oh my gosh.
It was meant to be a play on because I think Dustin said it was specifically for Marv.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So now I have to make everybody feel included. So it's everybody outside of Marv, so that
Of-
everybody's covered.
Of course.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
Yeah.
That is fair.
Marv gets mine.
Okay.
And I'm definitely gonna donate to the charity once I think it's is it PayPal? I have to remember my password first.
That's all good.
I'm gonna do that over break.
No worries. But yeah, again,
Not all month.
thank you everyone for joining us. This is the inaugural our month charity stream for the month of March. If y'all can donate to St. Jude's, please do so through the links specifically for donations. Subscribing to us or joining our Patreon does not go to St. Jude's, so St. Jude Children. So please just use those links that we've got. That goes straight to them. We don't touch it at all. But yeah, I think that's. Oh yes, and of course, what stream would be complete without shouting out our friend and artist Patrick Costa, who did the amazing art that you see on our overlay right now. They actually just put up a post about their commissions. They have some commissions open on their Instagram. You can find them at PCInc_ on Instagram and Twitter. And they're fantastic. Their art just keeps getting better and better. I'm like loving all of their posts. And go check them out. And we're really excited to hopefully work with him in the future. But we don't know. But yes, that we just want to give him a quick shout out. And I think I want to believe that's all I've got. Anyone else?
Discord? Did we say Discord?
I posted it in chat, but you can say it out loud.
Yes, we have a Discord. Join
Yes.
it
Follow for the
now,
memes.
or else
Join for the memes. Stay for
Yeah.
the
Join-
people.
join it for the memes. Stay for the heart.
Join it for the
Also
memes. Stay for the memes.
Yeah.
Okay.
At this point,
Join it for the memes, stay for the out of context quotes that are really my favorite part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause you get those even when we're not streaming. So
Yeah.
That is
Yeah,
true.
like yes, like you're missing out on various quotes such as "You are literally the spiciest mind, Chris," as said by Saul last night.
it's true. I stand by
That
what I
quote
said.
and many more can be at your fingertips.
Come on, Masha, say some more. Just
Sure.
I think we
sure,
should do a
sure.
dramatic reading of these one day.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Hot barf flavor is good. Unattributed. I don't know who
we
said it.
really need to start attributing. the
Yes, we
quotes to
do.
people.
We definitely do.
I am a Latino male who doesn't shy away from red meat.
That was me.
Yep, definitely.
Obviously me.
What
I
else
feel
we
like all the
got?
ones you're picking are like mine, except for the hot button.
Well, because I don't like reading mine.
Okay.
If I
Oh,
if I
here's
could
here's the beginning of an era. Is the closest to Lara Croft you find is Lehman Crunch.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that was during a session though. Like that was during like an episode.
I know. I'm trying to find all the ones that were just in our meetings.
Oh,
Okay, the
give,
very first one in the channel is. So you're saying there's a part-time job out there where I can rub frogs together for $15 an hour?
That was also me.
That
that
was
was
also
the- yep.
you.
Yeah.
So yeah, come join our Discord if you're not already there for such beautiful quotes as those. Not read as dramatically as I could have. That's okay.
Put your glasses upside down, Eric.
Put your glasses. Come on. Moo.
I am also
Oh, here.
feeling chaotic energy today, friends.
Good.
Speaking of energy, one more out of context quotes, which is one of my personal favorites, and it is from our very own Chris. If I could consume the energy of any mortal man, it would be Adam Savage.
I would.
That is fair.
Yep.
How does he have so much energy?
So, going a little bit out of order today, what happened last time?
Oh God, my
Lots
notes.
of things.
Yeah, grab your notes because we're gonna do this. Then I'm gonna do the.
Here, let me
little
grab my
prologue,
notes.
And then
Oh, here are mine.
Some of us actually take notes, okay? Physical paper.
good.
And yes, they're all individual papers. I'm not a very organized person.
Fun.
Hey, just because you have like a pad doesn't mean that you're organized at all either. Trust me.
While the two note takers are doing their thing,
What are you gonna? What are you gonna do? What's more
I'm going
important?
to explain what happened last time.
No, I can do it. I can go. Fine.
No, please. No, I'm sorry. No, I'm
No.
sorry. Please. No, please. Masha, please.
I want all of you to take part, please. Thank you.
Okay.
Masha, what about we do it at the same exact time?
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
that
Okay.
one-
Ready?
Using
3,
it all.
2, 1.
So it started with
we're in
eggs,
the town, and we kind of split up,
basically,
and we were
so
trying
I
to
wake
find.
up, I knock it
Stop.
Teddy, and I'm like, yo, want to get
Stop.
eggs?
Stop,
Yeah,
or I
like
will
energy.
I will make rocks fall and everyone die.
I'm
Oh
sorry.
no, that would be bad. Okay, I will start, and I will just kind of talk about some of the information that I gathered. The main questions that I felt like we started with at the beginning of last session were, who is the mayor? Because nobody can remember him. Count, because nobody gives us his identity. And can anybody remember us? And if not, why? So basically, we end up splitting the party, and we let Apophis and Chuck go and do something chaotic. Don't worry about them. While Chris can talk about that. While Anne and Teddy decide to go to the library in order to do a little bit of book research on the town. We found out a very big bombshell that the town was founded by the cleric Alex Rose. And in fact, it was founded by all of us. Except, question mark, we're all dead. We're all dead and we're all buried in mausoleums. And there's a big statue commemorating all of us. And it's super wild. And this is why I don't do the recap. So we go to the library, we do all of that. We catch up with Ned, who is, I think, was sleeping in a hammock in the library, which is like such a vibe. I would love to do that. It just sounds like a good time. And we do a very, very bad job of schmoozing Violet, who's the librarian, in order to get into the like mayor-elect, the mayor adjunct. Help me. What's his title?
The
Deputy Mayor.
Deputy mayor's
yeah.
office. So we're gonna go back and do that sometime. Meanwhile,
Chuck and
Me?
Apophis?
Me?
Up
Checking
to
the
some
poppers?
Up
We
to
did some shit.
stuff.
Oh, sorry. Dang it. It's me. It was me.
Well, you know what that
money in
means?
the pot.
Donate $1. Sweat jar.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
damn
that
it.
is a great
a
idea.
good
That is
idea.
a great idea.
I'm
Dustin.
sorry. Oh my gosh. We're not supposed to. Did we say we're not going to be cursing because we're doing charity for children?
I mean, our stream is labeled mature. Okay,
I
And
know,
I
I
We're gonna
apologize.
try our best, but if it slips out, it's not the worst thing in the world. As long as we're
I
not
know.
like purposefully laying it thick, then I think we're okay. So
Anyway, we did some
Um,
stuff.
but
Wait,
really
hold
quick,
on. Yeah.
I just wanted to say a thank you to the anonymous donator who did $34.02 and pushed us over our first milestone to $100.1.
We did it.
And
That's
we did it.
amazing.
Penny, thank you so much. That unlocks the custom phone backgrounds. We're very excited. The very next milestone, our halfway point to $250, is an artist stream where essentially our two artists, Mars and Chris, are going to be doing art, and everyone and all the rest of us who suck will be following along and trying to do it as well. And so full with commentary and great art and terrible art. We hope you help us get to 250 so that we can do this fun thing.
And you bring your own paper and you can join us.
Yeah, that would be awesome. But yes, my apologies. Go ahead, Chris.
I guess if Mars wants to do it too, we can like jump back and forth. I guess
I just wanted to kick things off with we did
Okay.
some stuff.
we did some stuff. I get the day started with Chuck wanting eggs, and then that went into a very lengthy discussion about eggs.
Yeah, I did not put that down in my notes.
Honestly,
I can't
was-
see why.
More chaotic than anything that I could have handled at the time.
And so basically, so after we get our eggs, I'll leave it at that. The group decides to split up with sending Apophis and Chuck, the two smoothest talkers of the group, would be a way I would describe them, to go talk to a Sir Bartholomew Beckham, the leader of the Hunters Guild in town. And so we go. They have Chuck and Apophis have a little one-on-one about life, about like destiny, being old, which both of them are. And as we get to the door, we're greeted by a guy who's like, "Yo, if you want to get in, you gotta give me some of that money." And Apophis and Chuck are like, "Okay, cool. We don't know how currency works," and hands them their hard-earned cash, and then he just walks away. Turns out he did not work there. And so then we were let in and had a fun conversation with Beckham, where he then proceeded to tell us some general information that we already kind of knew about, like how no one knows who the mayor is. It's been Eternal Night for a couple days now. And then he motions us to, some monsters that he's caught recently, one of them being a vampire bug who breaks out of prison and attacks both Chuck and Apophis, who very quickly deal with it and are then given some information by Beckham about how stuff's been going on in the graveyard, like the vampire bug came from the graveyard. And we were like, okay, cool. That's something we got to do. Let's go. And that was pretty much it, unless I'm missing something, Mars.
I do not think so.
They have a crack
Apophis-
team. Sorry.
Apophis wanted to steal an airplane, and Beckham gave him permission, basically. So
Yes.
that was
Beckham-
also not very story related, but
Beckham is hunting down
could be.
an airplane.
So can I just say that I created 2 leads for you guys to find the graveyard, and you found them simultaneously. So good
We're
job.
so smart.
Is
Great.
that a testament to us as players or you as a keeper?
¿Por qué
I
no
mean-
los dos?
Yeah, I sure. I put them there, and you found them. Like you did the thing in the RPGs where you went and found the thing leading you to a quest, really before the quest even started. So
That's true.
you did it.
Let's see here. Okay.
also the end of stream was very dramatic.
Yes, I can do
Yes.
that one if you want. Since everyone got to do it, and yeah, so we got to the graveyard, and there was a cloaked figure there that was wearing the robes of like the Elepids who we encountered during My Mystery, which was super shady, and also a snake came out of their robes and like licked the air like they do, and that was also very, very sketchy. And then they threw back their hood, revealing blue eyes, pale skin, and like short. You said like short brown hair, right, Dustin?
Short dark hair.
Short dark hair. Short dark
Yeah.
hair. And
The very first art came through, and she does now have brown hair because
right,
Chris drew her, which is fine.
so short dark hair, and revealed herself.
I'm
to
sorry.
be,
I thought they had dark hair, right?
Yeah, dark hair's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dark hair. Yeah. And they revealed themselves to be Cassandra Rose, our very own Alex's Rose sister. So we all are very ready to learn more. And so Dustin, can we
Nope. Because instead of continuing where we are, the scene shifts. So when Cassandra dies on the spot. No questions answered. No.
I
Well,
have
that
so many
didn't last
questions for
long.
her.
So the camera is pointed at our group. standing in this graveyard with the newly revealed Cassandra Rose. But slowly, it zooms and pans to a dark and foreboding keep on a castle top. The scene shifts inside, and we see a sort of throne chamber. And on it sits a shrouded figure. It's very quiet, very dark in this room. And slowly, the camera zooms in, and lightning flashes. And in the flash of lightning, we very briefly see the face of Dr. Alexander Rose seated on the throne. Welcome back to Monster of the Week. Hi, welcome
Terrible.
back.
And we're back.
They didn't catch what you said, Dustin, but
Oh.
we all did.
Do it again.
Well, I was just reading chat anyway, but Sabagochi says, four dead friends. Ah.
That hurts.
Well,
hurts.
Wow.
bold of you to assume friends. Okay, so, what do you do?
I'm sorry,
Where's
who
my
now?
marbles?
The pouch on their belt actually busts open and their marbles fall on the ground, and Apophis begins hastily picking them back up.
Oh no, Apophis, you don't lose your marbles. Oh,
My marbles.
we worked so hard to collect those.
Oh man.
I've collected so many marbles.
Daddy, please come help me pick up the marbles.
I missed something.
No, I think we're all.
Is
just-
everyone
I
okay?
think
Do we
we're
need
all-
to take like a group deep breath or something?
No.
Can I
Should
lead
we?
us through some breathing exercises, please?
Okay.
There we
well,
go. Oh, guys, help! Quick. Which of my sets is the least cursed today?
the
Is
blue
it-
one.
Have-
Will you take aquamarine?
I'll accept it for now.
I've got
Yeah.
like an aquamarine, so maybe
See, that was what I was picking up with my medium powers.
What's fun is they're almost the exact
Eric.
color of my tray. They disappear in the.
Well, that's how you know.
That's how you know. Okay, so we're in a graveyard.
Yes, we're in a graveyard.
I think Chuck is like, wait, what?
DM, just to clarify, we had no idea that Alex had a sister in any way, shape, or form, if I remember correctly, right? Like, he never mentioned it. He talked to his parents. He talked about his parents to Chuck a couple mysteries back, but not his sister.
he would not have lied if someone had asked him if he had a sister.
Mhm.
He would have said yes, but she died.
Right.
So if anyone here can say, yeah, I think that my character would have asked him about his sister, then they at least know about it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
I just said, like, why are
Yeah.
you not with your family during Thanksgiving or
Right.
whatever? Or why aren't you with your parents?
Um,
So I don't think Chuck would have specifically been like, so, sister?
I think Teddy is just gonna call out and say, "All due respect, but we we didn't know that Alex had a sister. How do we know you're telling the truth?"
And she turns to look at you and gets just a confused look on her face. She crosses her arms and kind of tilts her head to the side, and she goes, I don't know how to answer that question. You could ask me a question only Alex's sister would know. Well,
Yeah, no.
I guess that,
You are though, just to quickly nudge in here for a bit, you are wearing the clothing of technically the group of people that are actively trying to kill us / end the world. So
yeah.
understand why we might not instantly be trusting you.
Well, when this place was created, this is just what I was wearing. I don't know how to.
Speaking of, this is probably a good question to have answered. Where are we?
That is it. Uh, that is a difficult question to answer. You are in Rubrum, which I know that is not your actual question. Rubrum is a cursed place made from Alex's mind. I mean, there are a few things that obviously is very strange, and it has to do with the Count. Okay, so I'm technically dead. I know that you don't.
What?
Well, I know that Alex doesn't talk about it much, and I can't really blame him. But Alex killed me. He, at one point, right around the time that he met you, Mr. Teddy, he encountered a vampire that caused him to lose his mind.
I see.
And I chose that day to confront him about a few things. And he drained me completely. And of course, he blames himself for it, and he's been crushed ever since. And so he doesn't talk about me much. And I understand we didn't exactly part on the best of ways. But I love my brother. I always have. And I don't know exactly when it was, a few months ago. Suddenly, I regained consciousness here, along with another presence. And I could start seeing the world through his eyes. I've seen all of you and all of your cool adventures, and how well you take care of my brother too. And I've seen you do such amazing things that normal people just shouldn't be able to do. And I mean, I guess you're anything but normal. And I mean that in the
I
best.
take offense.
But For the longest time, my brother had no friends. Not really. He would always do things for people and then they would claim to be his friends, but he never really grew close to anyone until he met you. And so I've kind of been your biggest fans ever since I regained this consciousness. But I guess that is not your question. Okay, question, right. Where are we? So, again, I gained consciousness and saw through Alex's eyes. I don't know, a few months ago maybe now, and it was with another darker presence. But that presence was more dormant than anything. He made Alex sick. And a few days ago, something happened. He was blasted by some kind of strange magics. Alex was. And it woke this thing up inside of him. And as this thing awoke, it slowly morphed Alex's mind into Rubrum. And used that to take over. As of right now, Alex is not in control of himself. I don't know what's going on in the keep. I can't answer that question. I can't answer how you all got here. I can't answer why Ned is here. I can't answer why some of the people in the town remember and some don't. Or rather, you remember and no one in the town does. I don't know how to answer these questions. I cannot.
Do you know what you are? Like, are you like straight up a ghost, or are you like?
I don't. Ever since I got the body, I can do magic, so that's pretty cool.
Okay, so you're just you. Okay, okay.
You mentioned, so you're theorizing that we are inside of Alex's psyche currently.
Yes, and I mean, I don't even know why I know that. It's just like I do. I don't think that that entity truly realizes that I am here.
I see. I will say some of her story does check out, and I kind of look at the rest of the group. Our affair doctor, when I first met him, was definitely on edge and on a mission. Certain vampires have certain mutations once they're turned, and we hunted a vampire that had the ability to ignite the bloodlust and ignite that hunger within other vampires. Alex seemed especially let's just say the story makes sense, even though I didn't know the other side of it truly.
Was that his sire?
Or was that to Cassandra? Or
I think it was to Teddy.
I don't presume to know that much, and he kind of turns to Cassandra and he says, the doctor himself is, rather private by nature, by circumstance, I suppose, and we'd hate to, we'd hate to make him feel uncomfortable by pressing with too many questions, so we stay there hoping that, one day he'll feel comfortable enough to talk to us on his own rather than press him too hard. But perhaps maybe we should have had a powwow or just kind of a sit down at some point.
And you know exactly how he would have responded to that.
It's true.
Mostly quiet. He's afraid to do anything to someone else that he did to me. And I can understand that.
See, this is why we need a lunch.
Yeah. I think you're right, Chuck.
Yeah, we're really we're caught up in all this stuff. nonstop. I don't think any of us really have time. Like, I don't think any of us have really had a moment to sit down and actually like talk through things.
Sandra, I presume we have a bit more time to talk. Can you tell us more about that robe that you're wearing? Because to be completely honest with you, the last people that we saw in that tried to kill us.
I
And
know.
very nearly succeeded. Oh, that's right. You were there.
Yeah, it's weird. I know it. It is very weird. I promise it's not really less weird from this side.
Well, I guess we'll take your word for it. But if you could explain the robe, that would definitely be helpful.
I wish that I could. Again, when Rubin was created, I woke up where you woke up, and I was wearing this already, much as the same as the equipment that you have. I believe again that it was constructed from the memory of Alex.
Do you have numbers on your arm like we do? And Apophis shows Cassandra his stats.
Yes, I've seen those. Oh, okay. Now this is gonna sound creepy, I guess. I might have checked on you while you were sleeping last night.
That
Uh,
is
I
uncool of
I
you.
know. I needed to know that you were real. I needed to see those numbers myself. And if I had just approached you in this robe, you probably would have stabbed me. Because I wasn't about to start giving away Alex's secrets to more figments.
While that statement, there's a thread of knowledge to it, or a thread of logic, I suppose. You know, there's always a way to approach people and talk to them if you really want to. I think you were probably
Without watching them while they sleep.
correct, Chuck. Correct. I would say, the way things are starting off right now, you have our attention. You I don't want to speak for all of us, but you don't have all of my trust. I'd like to hear what you have to say of how we can possibly save your brother, because we do care about him very much, and I think we just kind of need to hear more before we make final judgments and decide to link arms and head to the Emerald Castle or Emerald City.
Well, as for how to help him, that is a good question. I didn't think it was possible until you showed up. But the statue here, and she turns to the statue of Alex. I think that Alex is trying to leave us some clues. There's a thing here that says, as the DM pulls up his notes to see what it says. Please hold.
Relatable.
Yeah.
Bossa
We'll
Masha.
start rapping again.
Masha Verde. Masha Nova.
Huh?
Oh, it's what elevator music is.
Oh.
It's like Bossa Nova, Bossa Verde.
Bossa Nova,
Yeah.
Masha Nova. Ooh, I like it.
I also
Ooh.
like it.
Masha Nova. Someone make a remix. Clip it, make the audio. Add some.
Just overlay it with that one time that we did jazz.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sure someone can make something out of that if they're talented enough.
Yeah. I personally have groovy muted because it keeps cutting in and out.
Yeah. I'm trying
Yeah.
to I'm trying to balance it as best as possible, but yeah, it just keeps wilding out, unfortunately.
It's dumb. Okay. So it says, in order to break the bloody memories, you must first face the chains of the future. And I think it is somehow tied to these mausoleums, your crypts.
Right.
I am not excited about visiting my own grave. I will admit that.
Do we want to? So, the plan is to go inside our graves. I mean, some good old fashioned grave robbing. I never thought. I don't know. Is it robbing if we rob our own graves?
That is a very good question.
Or do we want to like avoid like the trauma of possibly looking at our own graves and like we trade graves, you know?
I would like to trade graves, I suppose.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
think I want to see myself dead or even really picture it. I'm not supposed to die.
I mean, the idea of swapping graves is great and all, but in real practice, that's a heavy weight to add onto a friend, a comrade, to see how we pass like that. Granted, I'm assuming that my death is probably going to be much different than Apophis's death, just by nature of who we are and what our place in the universe is. But to put my death on someone like Chuck, for say, or Apophis, or yourself, Anne, we almost did that last week, and I feel very guilty that I wasn't strong enough to avoid that. And I know the toll that it took on y'all, and I apologize for that, but I don't want to put it on anyone else again. So if I'm gonna face my death, then I'm gonna go into my own crypt.
Well, hi. Sorry to interrupt. So there are 2 mausoleums, and each of them holds 2 of you.
Oh, good. Fun.
So
We get a buddy system.
yeah,
Who was I paired with?
really? You're asking that question?
I just want to know. Just out of curious. Who knows? Maybe I was put with Anne. Don't.
Do remember that it's kind of based on Alex's memory somehow. And I mean, he does associate you and Teddy.
Okay.
And they were roommates.
Oh my god, they were roommates.
Okay.
Cassandra is
2 guys chilling in a cold crypt.
10 stones apart because
They're not dead.
They're
not
not
dead.
dead. Ah!
Ah! I have to fight Ghost to me. Oh.
That would be a vibe. Jeez. I can't tell if this is a silly question, Cassandra, but is Alex himself not buried here somewhere? Did
There's
he
no.
not die too?
Rubrum isn't real, and I know that you probably get that, but because it wasn't real, there were no real founders. And if there were no real founders, then no one's really dead. And Alex, as far as I'm aware, is in that keep somewhere. It's weird. I can sort of sense certain things in this world, and I think it has to do with me technically being inside of Alex before it was created. Sorry, did that sound weird? Did that come out? I'm not good with words sometimes, okay? I can't.
I out of character, I'm just holding in my reaction to Elsa's commentary.
I am also.
I do like Tomb Mates.
This is a charity stream, friends.
It is a charity stream.
Also, we do have a policy on the charity stream where if you say something terrible, you are obligated to donate
$2.
$1 for every terrible thing.
I mean,
Every one
it's
terrible thing. One terrible thing is $1.
It's
It's
That's
more
not,
for us.
That's not how that
That's fair.
works.
What?
Yeah, no, please don't feel obligated to donate.
Yeah, no,
money.
don't actually do that.
I'm making
It's more
it.
of a. It's
Donate
more of
if
a
you
thing I
have it
did.
and if you feel inclined.
Suddenly Elsa just drops like $100, and she's like, "Well, better get to work," and just
Pay it
That should
forward.
cover me for the night.
Hey, well,
At
Elsa
least the next
single-handedly
hour.
will get us to the $500 mark. We'll have to make new. We'll have to make new milestones.
Also, big shout out to Sydney for donating another $25. Thank you. Sid.
Sydney,
Hey,
love
thanks.
you.
Yay.
gross.
So, Chuck and Teddy are in a tomb together.
Before we do anything, can I take a look at the statue of all of us?
It's just a statue of Alex.
It's just Alex.
Yes.
Okay. Can I still get up close to it and maybe compare it to what I know Alex to look like and see if there's anything like off about it?
Sure. Why don't you roll to investigate a mystery?
No, don't make me roll 2d6. All right.
Just off the bat.
Need more dice.
For
Roll
I
those-
feel like you're the
Perception
only
check.
ones that have found these rolls. I swear.
For those who are kind of joining us tonight, I suppose we're kind of combining Monster of the Week rules that's powered by the Apocalypse with D&D. So for anything that is from, I believe what Dustin explained, anything that's related to the mystery, we are rolling for Monster of the Week rolls, and then anything that has to do with like specifically the D&D world that we're in, we're rolling D&D rules.
That is a 10, baby.
Yeah, boy.
Actual
once.
questions.
Oh, right. It's not
Yeah,
enough to just
it's not
make-
D&D. You can't just succeed this time. You have to actually ask me something.
yeah. I think that my first of my two questions is going to be, what sort of creature is it? Because I am looking at the details, seeing if this is skewed more towards like pointy teeth, like monstrous Alex, or like calm, quiet, human Alex. Dear Keeper.
I'm trying to think of how to describe it.
Accurately and with many details would be great.
Oh, thanks.
Just thought.
Thanks. So you want to take it?
Please tell me what kind of stone it's made of. And
Dirty.
did you say dirty?
Dirty stone. Yeah, it's not clean.
Cut-
it's-
just gross. Just yeah.
yeah, it's just gross. You know, you get some disease, or you would have if you weren't a paladin. You know, just
Oh
from
yeah,
touching it.
I'm immune to disease, right?
You are. Well, you're immune.
Sweet.
You're immune to illness. Illness isn't disease.
I am
right?
immune to disease.
Yeah.
I would like to lick the stone.
Okay, it's poisoned. You're not immune to that. So...
No, terrible.
Okay.
Man, you got me.
So, as you examine this statue, yeah, it reminds you of Soft Boy Alex. The face is very stoic and calm. It kind of looks out over the graveyard in a more of a watchful kind of look. It does not look aggressive. It does not look monstrous. It just looks like Alex.
And my second question is the Monster of the Week classic. What is being concealed here?
Yeah, I mean it's just a powerful question to ask.
And I think while I'm trying to discern this, I'm like kind of walking around it, looking at all angles. Maybe I
Okay.
give it a look. You know, we could make
okay,
it
that's well.
just not like in a weird way. Like
I
just,
know,
like,
I know Alex's
pull off
ankles
some of the
anywhere.
moss and
I'm
it-
like Cassie just gives you kind of a look like, is she licking my brother? Like,
You licked us all last night, or your snake did. So you know,
Yeah.
let's
Just
roll
paying it
the
back.
Judgment.
I thought my hand was weirdly wet.
she didn't say that the snake licked your hand. She just said that she checked your arm. So
Okay.
Oh, sorry,
alright,
my bad.
Fair.
Retcon didn't happen.
well, obviously you check stuff by licking it.
Yeah,
is like-
that's just what we know.
Snakes don't have hands, so they can't like tactile as much.
Elsa, $2 more, please.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Anyway, so do we
Okay.
want to go into our graves while Anne's checking out Alex's ankles?
Well, should I answer the question first, or you guys just gonna
Yes,
leave?
please.
Yes.
Sorry, my bad.
Okay. The statue looks unfinished. And I don't mean that it looks like an unfinished statue. I mean that when you look at it closer. Okay, you know how when you play a video game and sometimes textures take a little longer to load in,
Mm-hmm.
and so it looks just a little off from compared to everything else? That's what this statue is. This statue looks like it has, like it's not at the same quality as everything around it.
Can Teddy like go around the base of the statue and check to see if there's like bits in like maybe like signs of erosion, I guess, of like, you know, maybe the statue started off like very etched and in definition, and over time possibly has been kind of like eroded away, maybe like into a blank statue, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I keep looking at it too.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm thinking how to answer this question.
I respect the effort that you're putting to make Mars laugh, but you know.
You're missing. You're hitting the rest of us.
Yeah.
Roll investigation.
Okay. Let me roll that and pull up my. And you said investigation?
Yes.
That is. It's not that great. I rolled like a 5 plus 7 is 12.
As far as you can tell, nobody has touched this statue ever.
Mm-hmm. I guess. Okay. Yeah. But like. I guess. Yeah. I guess what I was asking was like if there was like maybe signs of erosion, like maybe like a chalky substance around the base, or like like signs of aging, I suppose. I'm not sure how else.
No. When I say nobody has touched this statue forever, I mean nothing has touched this statue
Okay.
forever.
Okay, gotcha. So from what I perceive, it seems to be all right.
I mean, it seems to be a statue that, if Anne points it out, is like blurry or of less quality than everything else. Like
Okay.
none of your characters like play video games or anything like that, but it literally is like the statue is not. It looks like someone has left a beta source in, like, rather than updating it to a higher texture.
Understood. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Yes, and I would definitely point that out to the rest of my crew. And I feel, honestly, like my first instinct would be to just kind of whack it with a weapon and see if something happens to it. That's not true. My first instinct was to lick it. My second instinct is to whack it with something.
I think Teddy would like definitely like hold up a hand and try and like stop Anne for like before she like actually hits the statue with the weapon. Just like, you know, I think that's what Teddy would do. Would try to just kind of like stop Anne for a moment. And oh god, why are artificers or artificiers, why are they half casters is my question. Yeah, I don't know. I think Teddy would maybe kind of like look to the rest of the group and be like, can anyone, I don't know, check to see if this isn't important, you know, like let's face it, Anne's got big guns. She could probably break this thing in half if everything went okay, and maybe that would be catastrophic to things or some way, shape, or form. It might also make a loud ruckus and bring people over. And we kind of have the liberty of an empty cemetery right now. So I don't know. I hesitate to try and, you know, muscle our way into this into a solution when we still haven't done that much observing.
I mean, I'm not trying to break it or anything, and believe me, I can pull my punches when I need to, but this thing looks unfinished, kind of like when you know, like when you're on your friend's Instagram and their picture loads but you have really bad connection, so it's kind of foggy. That's kind of what it looks like, and I feel like that's really weird. And it's probably the same in a video game. And so I don't know, like maybe just give it a poke. I mean, what if I've been watching way too much TV, but what if it's Alex trapped in that stone, like our Alex, and we have to get him out?
Maybe we should.
That's dumb.
No. I
Huh.
mean, you know, I'm never gonna turn away a good theory. I just, you know, maybe we should just touch it softly first before.
And you hear a thunk,
in
Yeah,
the
you
statue.
did it.
and you turn, and Cassie's smacking it with a staff.
Oh my.
Excellent.
That seems pretty solid to me.
Okay, well that's all I need.
I mean, if
And I'll try it again. And she hits it again.
okay, we get it.
You want me to shoot it with an arrow?
I mean, what
I'm gonna lick it again.
what
Kidding.
what does this say about, I don't know, us in general? If we
Yeah, it is interesting that your first instinct to a problem was smack it.
That is my first instinct as well. Smack it or punch it.
snack it.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah, it's just I just didn't expect Anne to be the punch first type.
I mean, I will say that in a lot of our situations, it tends to work pretty well. In this kind of environment, I hesitate to take that approach because we're in a world where we don't understand the consequences of our actions as well as we would in the real world. You know, what happens if we die here? You know, what happens to Alex if we make the wrong choice? I want to be careful, I guess.
Understandable.
Well,
Always the voice of reason. Except for when science is concerned, I guess. You made some weird things.
Well, that's my thing.
Cassandra, I think
You can
I
call me
trust
Cassie.
you.
Or
Oh,
peanut gallery.
Cassie. I think I trust you a little bit more maybe now than my friends here do.
Because I hit the statue with a stick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, interesting.
Well, should we?
We want to go grave digging?
I mean, I don't know what's in there.
I mean, I
But
guess that's the only lead besides just walking up to the castle and seeing what's going on.
Listen,
At least in our grave digging, we wouldn't be alone.
That is true.
When Apophis and I went to that weird church in the middle of the night, last night, I guess it wasn't the middle of the, well, kind of look up and I look that it's dark outside. I'm like, okay, before we went to
Time.
sleep, my tribunal told me bloody memories. And you guys know that they don't mince words. They're not poetic. They're not long-winded. So that's important. And for those 2 words to be written under this statue, that has to mean something.
I mean, it's not just the statue, right? It was also what Cassie told us. Or is that what was written underneath the statue?
She was reading it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I say we go look. I mean, we're already here. Time doesn't seem to be really passing.
Yeah, unlike some of our previous adventures, there's not. I guess there isn't really like a ticking clock over our heads right now, right? Like there's no, like, oh god, Alex is gonna die if we don't move quick, right?
I mean, we don't know that.
So I'm just asking.
We should
what we're trying-
probably prepare for the worst and move with as much haste as we can, but also, be careful. Approach things in a logical manner.
Yeah. So Graves, we're all in. We're all good. If anyone
Grave
wants to wait
time.
outside, I guess they can. Like if Apophis, you really don't want to look at your body, I guess Anne could go by, or like Anne could take Cassie, and you can just stay guard.
I'm not gonna leave Anne to go, look at her dead body and also my dead body by herself. I'll go in. Just,
Okay.
I'm going to repress this memory and never think about it again.
Okay. Feel like there might be an issue there.
Maybe so.
To each their own, I suppose. I think. Yeah. I suggest we move forward. I think Proto-Tex is going to come with me and Chuck.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, the dog.
the dog.
The dog. Really, is just a dog. Yeah. What's that? Little Timmy stuck in the well? We better hurry.
Can I roll an attack on Chuck? From...
No.
Go ahead, murder each other. It's fine.
That's it, Ted. It's time. Our 1v1.
That would be an interesting match, actually. But yeah.
Cassie, are you gonna stay out here, or do you want to come with? I guess maybe Apophis and I.
Sure. I can go with one of you. Girls' night and also Apophis.
I don't technically have a gender, so
Yeah, so
Girls' night. Girls' night is a gender-free zone. If you identify as wanting to
Have
pillow
fun.
fight, yeah,
You could have just said sleepover.
pillow
I don't-
fight.
I don't think we're gonna sleep over inside the crypt if we can help it, right?
Well,
would
technically,
be-
you're already sleeping in there. Am I right?
I'm not.
Not Cassie.
Well, okay. Let's just go.
tomb sleepover. Yeah, let's do it.
Paint the toes of the corpses different colors.
Like the whole toes,
Yikes.
like
Yeah,
like
the
the toe bone.
complete toe bone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all, grotesque. Let's go.
Ew. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here, guys.
All right, so y'all splitting.
Yeah, I guess.
Yep.
All right. How do I want to do this? Well, I'll just start with it plain and simple. As the four of you split apart and go into the tombs, everything goes black.
Oh.
No. I mean, you lose consciousness.
Ah.
You're out.
Ah.
Every single one of you, you're out like a light.
Oh no! I didn't think I could get hungover.
Out like a light. You're unconscious. Like I want to say that those of you with slightly tougher constitutions probably saw your friend fall, but there was no save against this.
Okay.
You fall unconscious no matter what. One person from each team, roll me a d20.
Just a flat.
Chris.
Yeah, just a flat d20. This is just to decide where we're gonna go first.
Do you trust your physical dice or do you trust the Roll20 digital dice?
Go ahead, Chris.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to roll or?
Just a d20.
I'm
Yeah.
just generally cursed. So
And
Well, I
these are
rolled
just-
a 9, so I'm not much
I got a
better.
nat 1.
TPK. TPK.
This is literally just to decide who goes first, guys. I don't know.
Oh,
Like this
Oh.
is this is not dangerous at all.
That would be really
Uh,
funny though.
Still.
I've played too much D&D to trust when the DM is like, "Hey, just
Roll.
roll. Don't
Yeah.
worry
Just roll.
about it.
Yeah, just roll.
Just roll. Nothing.
go for
Ain't
it."
nothing bad ever happen when you roll. Ain't nothing happen.
Okay.
Hello, that's
That's
my
funny.
impression of Brian David Gilbert's "Ain't nothing bad ever happened on this bed" by my bed.
By my bed.
He's
Just
a
by
good
my
boy.
bed.
I just
Sex
watched that the
on
other
this
day.
bed never happened.
Don't know what that is. No one's ever explained it to me.
Next. Sorry, my B.
Okay. So Apophis and Anne, you wake up. Apophis is Apophis again.
Woohoo.
Anne is back in Anne's original form. So, you know, the things that you would normally wear. Or, actually, no, I don't think you would. You are in an almost angelic-like robe. Like it is a... And I don't mean like the peaceful white robe. I mean like angelic battle armor robe that you have going on. And as you come to, both of you, you're on the ground of what looks like a temple, and in front of you leads out into what looks to be a blinding light.
I like your outfit.
Well, I wouldn't say that Apophis's outfit is very ancient Egypt. Just to give you another costume change for when we start selling
Plushies.
selling plushies and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
This Apophis plushie
The-
comes with 4 different outfits,
The Funko
Yeah.
Pops.
Yeah.
including the beach day outfit. I don't remember what we decided the beach outfit would be, but I remember it was good.
It was
It
the
was,
Suns Out, Guns Out t-shirt.
Yeah.
Nice.
/ Raws Out, Claws Out.
Well, you look pretty stylish yourself. Oh boy. I'm gonna get whiplash by the time this is done, aren't I? I think the first thing that I want to do is get a feel for what powers I currently have. Like, do I have Anne Monster of the Week powers, or do I have Anne D&D powers? Neither? Both?
Yes.
Both?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's chaotic. Oh man, I can barely keep track of one character sheet at a time.
Well, so it is going to be based on Monster of the Week, but your powers are increased so much that it's ridiculous. And this is to both of you.
That is true.
Should we go to the light, I guess? Or look around here?
Usually, moving towards the light is a bad thing. Like, don't go into the light. But maybe... I mean, there doesn't seem to be much here. I would like to look around and perhaps read a bad situation,
Sure.
if possible.
Do it.
You know, politely requesting to roll 2d6s.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Just
you
hunting.
asked for it. You certainly-
Just hunting for XP out here, baby.
Yeah, it's time to get some experience now. It's been a while.
Hey, guess what?
There it goes.
They
in the
fell.
floor.
It's on the floor. It's okay, I have more.
Every single time Masha drops her dice, she has to donate $2.
All right, I'll keep a tally. Boink. All right. Can I? Oh, I can't put this anywhere that it'll be visible to other people.
You could put it on your forehead.
I almost did, but that's gonna. That's not happening. Nope. What am I doing? This is sharp. That is a 10.
Oh, well. You know what that means? I don't have
That
enough
means I
money
get a-
for chicken nuggets.
I'm sorry.
Hold 3.
Friends, esteemed colleagues, you should see my desk right now. Okay.
No, thank you.
Same. That's a vibe.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. What's the biggest threat?
Hmm.
Good. That's good. That's a good question.
That's a really good question.
Is it gonna be like super esoteric and be like yourselves?
No, instead I'm going to ask you a question, and then my answer will be based on how you answer this question.
Okay. I like it.
Okay. How do you define threat in this
Uh-oh.
case?
That's not.
In this sense, how do you define threat?
She just defined it. Uh-oh.
I think in this situation, I have no idea what's happening or why I'm regular Anne again. So I think threat is something that will cause me bodily or
'Kay.
psychological harm.
All right? It would be whatever is in that light. Whatever is in that light is dangerous and needs to not be there anymore.
Needs to not be there anymore, you say?
Yes.
What's the best way to protect the victims?
The victims being yourselves.
Yeah, I don't see anybody else here.
Honestly, it is to go ready to fight into the light.
I don't see anything that could go wrong here.
Nope. I think I'm going to bank my final hold for now.
Okay.
Because nothing else is immediately coming to mind. And I will turn to Apophis and I will say, I don't know about you, but looking into that light is giving me some really bad vibes. And I think that to get out of here, we're gonna have to take care of it.
That sounds bad, but I agree. It reminds me of, you know, the forces of Ma'at, which is like not chaos, I guess, and I'm not a big fan of that.
Yeah, and funny that you should mention that, because that is exactly what it feels like. In fact, the light is giving off heat like the sun. Like, obviously you're not melting, but it
Yeah.
is giving off heat like the sun.
Zoinks.
Blinded by the light.
Shh.
This is a different song than that one.
Is there a course of action you think would be best to take?
Well, Dustin, do I still have access to my paladin spell?
Some of them. What are you wanting to do? Tell me what you want to do, and I'll let you know.
I think I would like to expend a second level spell slot to cast Aid, to give both myself and Apophis increased hit points.
That would be
But-
cool.
But if we're Monster of the Week characters, then it might not shake out. So what happens when you decide to take two very
Give
different
yourselves
classes?
2 extra harm, like boxes, essentially.
Sweet.
I will take 2 extra harm boxes.
But make sure you mark off your spell slot, Masha.
Yeah. And where is the line between okay and unstable?
Same place.
So where do I add the boxes? Before or after that line?
Sorry. You would have to go through these boxes before you become unstable.
Okay.
They're basically magical protections for wounds.
Yeah. Okay.
Follow-up question. If we had harm in the D&D world, does that carry
No.
over? Okay.
So yeah, I go ahead and cast Aid. And I can't even imagine what this would look like. I imagine that, like, maybe I have my actual cell phone in my pocket, but it doesn't work, and both my eye and the cell phone glow. Because as a paladin, I have, like, a fake cell phone, and as the divine, my eye glows. So we're just gonna...
Yeah.
Just gonna...
Let's smush it together.
Just well, unless there's anything else that you'd like to do to prepare, Apophis. Oh boy, let's go down there, I guess.
It's up. The stairs
Let's
that
go
up.
up there, I guess.
Can I roll my Monster of the Week move Tune In
Sure.
to try and commune with this thing, I guess?
Sure. Go for it.
That is an 11 plus 2. That's a
lot.
lot.
That's 13.
Yes. Which means I get 3 questions.
Okay.
5 questions. No, 3 questions.
What is it planning to do right now?
The creature, right now, it seems prepared for war.
Yikes. Who does it regard as its biggest threat?
You.
Okay. And I have a feeling I know who it's going to attack next.
Do you?
I do. And I don't really... I guess where is the creature right now?
In that light, like it is. You feel like it is the source of this light that is shining in on you right now.
So the light is not the creature, the light is emanating from the creature?
The light is part of the creature.
Okay. All right. That was 3 holds.
Yeah, that was good questions.
I relay that information to Anne. I'm like, I am not excited to go into that light. It is prepared for war, but it recognizes us as a threat at the very least. So if we can threaten it, if we can provide the threat that it so expects.
Speaking of, the you I meant, Apophis, is you.
Right.
You specifically, not just Anne.
Oh,
You
okay.
specifically are its biggest threat. Anne is a threat, but you are its biggest threat.
Okay, that is fair. We should be able to take it on, I guess.
But war.
We can certainly try.
Woohoo.
What is it good for?
Mm-hmm. Proud of that one?
Absolutely nothing.
All right. Yeah, I think I'll just exchange glances with Apophis one more time and then start walking up these stairs.
And as Anne exchanges glances with them, Apophis nods and follows her. Or I guess they walk side by side. I feel like it would be a little weird if Apophis was like, "Here, Anne, go ahead."
To your doom, then.
All right, and as you step up into this light, a figure appears. It at first appears in shadow, but soon you can begin to see the figure of a bird-headed creature that is the source of this light.
Would one be able to recognize what type of bird it is?
More than that, you and Anne recognize this immediately. This is the sun god, Ra.
Oinks.
And now we're going to switch. Switch.
Yay.
Change places. Teddy and Chuck. Again, you two had passed out, and you awaken as well in a much different place. You awaken on a couch and recliner, respectively. You guys can decide which of you.
I'm on the recliner.
Okay.
You always make me sleep on the couch.
That's fine. Chuck is on the couch, and Teddy is on.
You know it hurts my neck.
The recliner.
Oh, good. It was just a bad night drinking. I thought I was actually in a fantasy world.
So Chuck, you've never seen this place before.
I don't see a lot of the places I wake up. Where am I?
Teddy, though, there are images of Teddy hung on the wall, alongside a younger woman and a child.
Are we in good old San Antonio?
You are, in fact, in good old San Antonio, Texas.
Oh, this is the worst.
And you also have a sort of doorway in front of you. The doorway in front of you leads into a kitchen, and from there you hear Daddy, you awake?
Oh. Wait, like in like a child's voice?
Nope.
Oh, okay. But so Teddy would recognize this as his daughter, Carol.
Yes.
Okay.
He would.
I think
Yikes! I was not ready to meet the family.
I think Teddy would just kind of reflexively say, "Yeah, sweetheart. Sorry, I must have drifted off."
All right, good. Dinner will be ready soon. If you and Chuck want to start heading on in here pretty soon, maybe get washed up.
Sure. Is there anything we can help with? And I kind of just shrug at Chuck.
Don't look at me. I don't know what this is.
You can hold things, Chuck. You can wash things.
Okay. Yes, I know how to wash dishes. Yes. I was just generally like, I don't know what's going on. Are we in our like normal clothes?
Yes, and in fact, Teddy, you have 2 arms.
And it's like a normal arm.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow. I guess we've been sleeping for a while.
I think.
Well, you're finally awake.
Teddy's gonna
We're finally awake.
Teddy's gonna
you were trying to cross the border.
Teddy's gonna like move the arm around and kind of like flex it and like maybe pinch it too to feel like if it's real. Does it feel real? Is it like?
It tingles for a second, but it's probably because it was asleep. But yeah, it feels real.
I think Teddy's gonna get off the recliner. Is Teddy wearing his hat?
Yes.
Ooh.
Actually, no, he isn't. Damn. But it's sitting like on an end table right next to him.
Okay, yeah. Oh well, actually, can we say he was like sleeping with it like on his head? You know?
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, sure.
Dope.
Sure.
But yes, I think Teddy would happily put the hat back on and kind of stand up, and I think he's gonna peek into the kitchen, see what's in there. Like not step in, just kind of like peek in.
I mean, it's a lovely little kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
It is the kitchen of his daughters.
Mm-hmm.
And she is standing there at the counter preparing some sort of dish. I don't. Whatever Teddy's favorite dish that she could prepare would be
chili and cornbread.
Okay, that's what she's fixing.
Oh,
I think.
Of course.
I think Teddy is. I think. Oh man, this is a lot. Question for the DM. So, Teddy recognizes this as the house of like his daughter's house, right? And so he knows the layout of the house.
He does.
I think Teddy's going to pop into the kitchen and just say, "We're gonna wash up in the half bath underneath the stairs, if that's okay."
And just to make sure you're not making any of this, because I don't know what her house looks like.
Yes, I'm currently speaking things into existence and taking mental notes, but yeah.
Okay.
The bathroom underneath the stairs, just real fast, and then we'll come inside.
Okay. That's fine.
All right. I love you, sweetheart. And then I'm gonna leave the kitchen, and
this is messed up.
Chuck, roll perception for me real quick.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's do things. Specifically, perception from the rules of D&D.
Yes, because I'm not going to tell you to roll something in...
Okay, I got a 3.
Teddy, roll perception for me real quick.
Okay. Something you wanted.
Perception. So I rolled a 10, and I have a +3, so 13.
Okay. There are pictures of Chuck on the wall, too.
Oh.
Like, they look like there might be hunting trip photos and just... Yeah.
Like me and Teddy, or is it just like...
Yeah, you and Teddy.
Why am I on the walls?
I mean, listen...
Because I assume Teddy is like, yo, look, here's a picture of you, Chuck. right? Because
Are
I
all-
don't see that.
Are all the photos like Teddy, trying to take a selfie and Chuck trying to kind of like pull away from the photo and Teddy kind of like trying to pull him back into frame, you know?
No, that's
This is a fake
No, 'cause-
world. This is a fake future for sure. Just I called it right there. You slipped up, DM. I got it now.
Now we know it's fake. Now we know something's hunky.
But I think Teddy's like, listen, Chuck,
Chuck does look grumpy in all of them, though.
sure. I mean that tracks, but I think Teddy will be like, it's been maybe nearly 3 years since I've been to my daughter's house in real life, Chuck. So
Yeah, this is fake, I think.
there wouldn't be any pictures of you here.
Yeah.
But then again,
I would be surprised. I don't have a lot of pictures of me
I mean,
in general.
my fear is that they talk that Cassandra said something about bloody memories. I'm sort of worried. Can Teddy like look around the living room and like look at all the photos and essentially like are there photos of like him, his wife, and Cassie when she was like a child? Like are all these like accepting all the photos without Chuck, or like excusing all the photos with Chuck? Are all the rest of the photos like photos that he remembers? Photos of like accurate photos that would be up on the walls, I guess.
There may be a few additional ones that he may not recognize based on like events that could have happened, like since the last time he saw her.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
I don't. I mean, if this is real, one, little creepy. Two, then then there's a lot. The whole arm thing, I think, is just the biggest key of why this is not okay.
The whole what?
I don't know, huh?
The whole what?
The whole arm thing is your arm.
Right.
You don't have one. You've lost that arm. That's not your real arm.
Right. Yeah, you go pretend that you're washing your hands and maybe scope out the place a little bit more. Don't be too suspicious though, because it seems like you're welcome here anyway.
I'm not suspicious at all.
Exactly. And I'm Teddy's going to head back to the kitchen, and I think as he walks into the kitchen, he's just going to say, "You know what? I had the weirdest dream that I lost my left arm, and I woke up and my arm was asleep. Darndest thing."
She kind of laughs and she says, "That dream again?"
Yeah.
Did the monster hunting dream again?
Yeah, it was the monster hunting dream again. And maybe I need to stop watching those crazy shows with those two brothers, or with the with the spunky gang of teenagers that hang out in the library with the really cool British librarian.
Sure, Daddy. Was I on your side, or was we fighting again in this one?
No, this one you were on my side, sweetheart.
Okay, I like them better.
Me too.
I don't like when we don't get along.
Where'd June run off to?
Oh, she's up in her room.
Okay. That's good.
I'm washing my hands. Being non-suspicious, like...
Oh, Chuck.
Is he having another one of his moments?
It's getting so hard to tell these days, but I think he's been pretty mellow most of the day, so I think we're okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just really thankful that we're all here together. Do you want me to go get June and bring her down for dinner?
Yeah. And Daddy, just never mind. We'll talk later.
Yeah, absolutely, sweetheart. I'll be back. And Teddy will head upstairs to his granddaughter's room.
Okay. What? How would she refer to him?
Pop pop.
Pop pop. Okay. Yeah. You walk. The door is already slightly open. There is obviously a little girl's room.
She would be
there.
around 4 years old.
Okay.
Or well, I guess depending on Carol's age, like if Carol's like within like her mid 30s or like looked like her within her mid 30s, then June would be in her early childhood years, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. So she's. I mean, regardless, she is sitting at a little table with dolls set up for a tea party. And when you come in, she turns and she says, "Pop, pop!"
Hey there, Junebug.
And she runs up and just hugs you. Like she's so excited to see you. Like she hasn't seen you in a very long time.
Oh, it's so good to see you, sweetheart. What are you doing in here?
Having tea
Oh yeah, with who?
with my friends.
Well, that's fun. Do your
Yeah.
friends want to come and have dinner with us?
I can ask them.
You do that.
All right. Hey, Ann, Alex, Apophis, y'all want to come have dinner with us?
Wow, this is really messed up.
Every single fucking time Dustin keeps or DMs, he just fucking.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
sorry. I'm sorry. It's a charity.
That's
stream.
$1 for the swear jar,
Yes,
baby.
You are correct. It's $1 for the swear jar. Oh God. Okay.
Dustin, you know that you break my heart every time you keep, right?
Yeah.
Is it on purpose? Or is it just
Yes.
okay?
Okay. I think Teddy like definitely locks up for a second when she says the names. Is he still holding her, or has she kind of like stepped away to like talk to the dolls?
She's turned away to look at them, but she's probably like got her hand like still on him to
Okay.
like kind of maybe holding on to one of his sleeves or something.
I think Teddy is going to kind of like take June's hand and kind of like walk over to the table and kind of like crouch down and look at June and say, well, what did they say? And then he's going to cast an eye over the dolls to take a look at them and see what they look like.
Come on, you know what they look like.
Tell me, Dustin.
You know what they look like.
Paint me a word picture.
Yeah, paint me a
There-
word picture.
There is a little girl doll that is missing one of its eyes. It looks like it had like a little button eye that kind of popped off of it. And this reminds you very much of Anne. There is a little boy doll with very, very pale hair, and it looks like there's maybe juice stains around his mouth a little bit. That looks like she may have tried to feed him some of her juice, and it's kind of gotten on the mouth. And the other one is a little snake plush, and it's got like it is a full snake, but it's got like a little red gem necklace on it.
One of those
That-
special
that's
edition Beanie Babies. I got you.
Sure.
I think Teddy's just gonna kind of like. He's gonna say, "What did they say, Junebug?"
They say they're not hungry.
Oh, that's all right. Maybe for breakfast. And he kind of points to Anne's doll, and he says, "Do you want me to fix her eye for you, sweetheart?"
Pop, you gave her to me like that. You said it was okay.
Oh yeah, no, of course, sweetheart. I didn't mean nothing by it. I just wanted to make sure that it's not fraying too much with play or anything like that. I'd hate for the doll to bust at all.
No, she's strong.
Yeah, she is. Why don't you go ahead and get washed up? We're gonna have dinner in a couple of minutes, okay?
I've been washing my hands for a very long time, like a normal person would do in this situation.
Is Uncle Chuck okay?
Uncle Chuck, don't say that to me.
You know, I think he's just hungry, sweetheart. But you know, he doesn't want to eat unless you're there with him. So go ahead and wash up.
Okay.
And I think, does she like run off or?
Yeah. I mean, she does the little child thing and just sprints off.
Yeah.
Probably to the same bathroom that Chuck is in.
Cool.
Oh no, ew,
Run,
children.
Chuck, run.
The most agile we've seen Chuck like diving in behind the couch and like rolling to get away from interaction with Teddy's family. I think Teddy's gonna pick up the Andal, and just kind of like speak into it and say, and if you can, you got to get us out of here. I'm gonna be with Chuck the entire time. You angel wings to us and get us out of whatever we're in. I hope you get this message.
Daddy? And then we'll cut.
Oh fuck. $2. $2.
Gosh darn.
See, I don't have to curse. I can just make other people do it for me. And we'll cut, I think, to break here.
Okay.
I think it's a good little break.
Literal insanity.
Oh my goodness.
And we'll have a good old time. Everybody's enjoying themselves, I hope.
Yes.
Girls' night.
This is great.
All right, so let's take a break.
All right.
We'll be back in about 15 minutes, and we'll see you there around 9:15 Central Time. See you soon.
For sure.
My name is Dr. Alexander Rose, and as hard as it may be to believe, I am a vampire. Well, at least partly. I don't even truly remember how this came about. You see, I had a problem with certain controlled substances. I was a user. I also gave freely out at the pharmacy connected to my clinic. There were many that I shared with. All of this culminated with one night, one bite, and my life changed forever. I'm now hunting for my sire, the one who turned me into this, and for any knowledge on my unique condition, while trying to fix the life that I found myself in. I fight the urges. I work to try and make the world now a safer place, for those like I once was, and for those like I am now. To prove my humanity remains, and that I'm more than monstrous.
My name is Anne Darelay, and it's lovely to meet you. For the bulk of my career, I've been a dating coach. This has been a bit contentious for my parents, who think that there are more respectable paths for me to take. What's important to me is that I'm helping people. That's not what got me to where I am now. One day, I stirred from a nap with a message from an unseen deity looping through my head. The apocalypse is coming, it said, and it is your duty to ensure it comes to pass. Something inside me had woken up. As silly as it sounds, I had powers. A year has passed, and I'm no closer to learning the origin of these powers, or bringing about the end of days at that, but I've still found a way to put them to good use. If you ask politely, I'll still give you tips on flirting with a beautiful stranger at the bar. But if they turn out to be a shapeshifter, then I'll be the one to take them out.
I am the head of Apophis. The Egyptian snake god prophesied to swallow the sun and bring about the end of the world. I was summoned from my slumber about 20 years ago by a group who didn't understand the weight of their actions, by a group that failed to acknowledge my power. And so I was split. I should have been risen as a horrifying, monstrous snake, large enough to swallow the sun, but instead I'm just the head of one. As I wandered, contemplating the life I now had before me, this form couldn't bring about the end of days, I began to appreciate the world around me and see what it had to offer. The apocalypse is my destiny, but I'm not sure it's the future I really want.
The name's Chuck Duval, though some people might be more familiar with my old work title, The Silencer. You could say I was a hitman. I used to take out anyone for the right price, be it people or monsters. How many people I killed is a secret between me and God. I've been retired for the past couple of years, but things change. Retirement got boring, and I don't have that much time left to waste doing crossword puzzles in between my daily dose of Vicodin. So might as well use it to silence a few deadbeats on my way out.
1 second, folks. Recalibrating the sonic rifle. Almost there. Hot damn! Oh, shit. Oh, I apologize. Let me introduce myself. My name is Theodore Ulysses Franklin. You can call me Teddy. Born in good old San Antonio, Texas, back in 1959. My mama was Mexican, my daddy a cow rancher, and sí, hablo español. After graduating from MIT with various degrees, I delved into some of the fringe sciences. There, I discovered the existence of the supernatural, and I realized my purpose: researching the unexplained and protecting normal folks from the terrors in the dark. My savings went into building Old Tex, my mobile base of operations, out of the scraps of a 442 Atlantic steam locomotive. Old Tex and I travel across the country, fighting monsters, protecting people, and riding the rails.
My name is Dr. Alexander Rose. And as hard as it may be to believe, I am a vampire. Well, at least partly. I don't even truly remember how this came about. You see, I had a problem with certain controlled substances. I was a user. I also gave freely out of the pharmacy connected to my clinic. There were many that I shared with. All of this culminated with one night, one bite, and my life changed forever. I'm now hunting for my sire, the one who turned me into this, and for any knowledge on my unique condition, while trying to fix the life that I found myself in. I fight the urges. I work to try and make the world now a safer place for those like I once was, and for those like I am now. To prove my humanity remains, and that I'm more than monstrous.
My name is Anne Darelay, and it's lovely to meet you. For the bulk of my career, I've been a dating coach. This has been a bit contentious for my parents, who think that there are more respectable paths for me to take. What's important to me is that I'm helping people. That's not what got me to where I am now. One day, I stood from a nap with a message from an unseen deity looping through my head. The apocalypse is coming, it said, and it is your duty to ensure it comes to pass. Something inside me had woken up. As silly as it sounds, I had powers. A year has passed, and I'm no closer to learning the origin of these powers, or bringing about the end of days at that, but I've still found a way to put them to good use. If you ask politely, I'll still give you tips on flirting with a beautiful stranger at the bar. But if they turn out to be a shapeshifter, then I'll be the one to take them out.
I am the head of Apophis, the Egyptian snake god prophesied to swallow the sun and bring about the end of the world. I was summoned from my slumber about 20 years ago by a group who didn't understand the weight of their actions, by a group that failed to acknowledge my power. And so I was split. I should have been risen as a horrifying, monstrous snake, large enough to swallow the sun, but instead I'm just the head of one. As I wondered, contemplating the life I now had before me, this form couldn't bring about the end of days, I began to appreciate the world around me and see what it had to offer. The apocalypse is my destiny, but I'm not sure it's the future I really want.
The name's Chuck Duval, though some people might be more familiar with my old work title, the Silencer. You could say I was a hitman. I used to take out anyone for the right price, be it people or monsters. How many people I killed is a secret between me and God. I've been retired for the past couple of years, but things change. Retirement got boring, and I don't have that much time left to waste doing crossword puzzles in between my daily dose of Vicodin. So might as well use it to silence a few deadbeats on my way out.
1 second, folks. Recalibrating the sonic rifle. Almost there. Hot damn! Oh, shit. Oh, I apologize. Let me introduce myself. My name is Theodore Ulysses Franklin. You can call me Teddy. Born in good old San Antonio, Texas, back in 1959. My mama was Mexican, my daddy a cow rancher, and sí, hablo español. After graduating from MIT with various degrees, I delved into some of the fringe sciences. There, I discovered the existence of the supernatural, and I realized my purpose: researching the unexplained and protecting normal folks from the terrors in the dark. My savings went into building old techs, my mobile base of operations, out of the scraps of a 442 Atlantic steam locomotive. Old Tex and I travel across the country, fighting monsters, protecting people, and riding the rails.
And then it
Whoa.
all ends.
Be back.
Hi, everybody.
So that's really the end of the session right there?
Yep.
Damn.
Now we're just gonna hang out for.
I was really surprised that Alex would say something like that.
Well, he said it, but we couldn't show it on stream because of the word he said. So
Yeah.
Oh,
I
hi,
mean, it was
Masha.
really messed up. Welcome back.
we finished the mystery while you were away.
How late was I this time?
Not by. It was like a couple seconds.
Very sorry, all.
35 seconds. I counted.
It
Wow.
took me.
So let's keep it track.
When you came back, you were sitting there looking at the webcam, and so I was like, "We got 40 seconds," and then you just turned and left.
I couldn't. I can't hear anything.
I know.
No, we know.
I'm not blaming it on you. It's just that timing was hilarious.
Yeah.
It was almost like you could and said, "Oh, that's fine," and then left.
I have done that, so it's not entirely out of character for me to be like, "Oh, we have 30 seconds. Let me just like go ahead and water all my plants and like bake some bread."
Oh, we know. We've been here.
Snack shack, or did I miss the snack shack?
No, you did not.
You have not.
I was inspired by
goodness.
Mars to make popcorn. And then I have chocolate milk.
I was reminded by Masha that I had ice cream. So I have ice cream.
What
I
kind?
was. Oh.
Awkward silence.
What kind of ice cream, Dustin?
Oh, what kind? I thought you
Yes.
were about to say I have, and then you just stopped. Okay.
Nope.
It is super expensive, definitely not dollar store ice cream that's vanilla with chocolate syrup. Just so expensive, so rich.
I have apple juice box. Because for some reason my family has started buying juice boxes, which I don't understand, but I am not going to complain about. I have popcorn. I forgot to refill my water, but I also have tea that I made at the beginning of / before stream and then completely forgot about.
I finished my very cold coffee and have water.
Well, I have a hot cocoa that took me, I guess, 15 and a half minutes to make somehow. Which is why I was late. And I will say, while we are speaking on snacks, do you know how sometimes when you freeze juice, it becomes slushy? Juice boxes are one of the perfect vehicles for that, because you can put them in the freezer and take them out every so often and like shake them and squish them so they don't get too solid. And then when you want to eat them, you just cut the top open and you have like a self-contained little like slushy cup. Anyway,
That is genius.
do it. But if you forget about it, then you will just have a block of ice. So
Yeah.
you gotta, time your snack.
Yeah.
No, because then you can like dip it in your next like little beverage, adult beverage, and get a little fruity ice thing going.
All right.
Right on.
Also related to Alex doll with juice on his mouth, reminded me of Elsa has a stuffed raccoon that her sister really likes, and so her sister is like 3 and will give her raccoon, whose name is Bongwater, kisses, but sometimes her sister will have like stuff on her mouth. So for a while, he had pink lipstick, and we called him Strawberry Kisses. And that just reminded me of Alex with juice on his mouth, and I thought I would share because I love the raccoon and his Strawberry Kisses.
Thank you for sharing. This raccoon is amazing. I guess it's definitely 9:17 now. So thanks to everyone for jumping back on. I guess we'll head back into. I can't say what I want to say, so I'll just say this very
Heck.
situation. Yeah.
There you go. Very heck situation.
Very, very heck.
Speaking of heck, the heck of the sun is upon us.
Oh, heck.
Heck.
Papas and Ann, what are you doing?
Playing with the big boys now. Prince of Egypt? No?
Yeah, Prince of Egypt. You didn't get that one? Wow. It's a good movie. We should watch that movie.
Definitely.
After
National Treasure.
we watch National Treasure. Yeah. We gotta stop talking about it. We just gotta do it. So I think I'm gonna let Apophis make the first move. This is the sun god Ra, and not necessarily my fish to fry. So
Apophis doesn't want to fry this fish. Apophis looks at Ra and kind of like, I was gonna say he kind of like scrunches his brow, but he can't really do that because he's a big ol' snake. But like he does the snake equivalent of like scrunching his brow and says, "Who are you?"
It's at this point I wish that I had like a cool soundboard that I could change my voice and make add reverb and stuff.
Yes. That'd be so dope.
That's so cool.
We'll fix
You
it in
know.
post.
Okay.
Guys, subscribe with Twitch Prime so we can afford a Go XLR.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just have Erica Des permanently on sound guy duty, just changing stuff. And of course I've had ice cream, so now my throat is even harder to make.
Definitely.
Like,
you can blame me for that.
you know who I am. Sun Eater.
Nice.
That is a fair point, but what are you doing here?
You and your followers attack, and you ask me why I am here?
What followers? I'm in a. It's been a strange day.
Why don't you roll perception?
Okay. That's a good. Oh, now I have to open my other character sheet to see what my.
And he continues eating ice cream. Well, it would melt otherwise.
But also, it's nice to like to be like, let me just drop something on you.
That's a 5.
Ooh.
Okay, never mind. And you wanna...
Rago, he is suddenly gone. Oops.
What?
Turns out you
What's
covered
on
your eyes.
God?
And you want to go ahead and do a perception check too?
I can
What's
do
that?
this.
I let Teddy cover for Chuck.
That's true.
Let me pull up my character sheet because I can never remember. Okay. That is a 10.
There's some rope dude corpses on the ground.
Oh no.
Elapid robes, perhaps?
Looks pretty elapid to you. In fact, there's one really close to you, and his mask is kind of half hanging off. And looks a little old for what you would expect an elapid to look.
I think I'm gonna gingerly lean down and peel the rest of the mask off to see if I can identify this person.
I certainly hope so. He's been driving your train for however long it's been.
Teddy?
There's no response. He's got a very bad sunburn.
curse.
Yeah. Or you
That was
could
hard.
and donate $1.
This, well, gotta rack up my points here. Gotta rack up my points for charity. Apophis.
And Apophis, without breaking like eye contact with Ra, and
Teddy is dead on the ground here, so I think we've fallen into the middle of a situation that we know nothing about. Oh my god, Teddy. I'm gonna check to see if he has both of his arms.
Kind of.
Kinda?
Kind of.
Care to extrapolate?
He has one of his arms, and the other arm is a snake.
That's super weird. Is it a live snake?
Not anymore.
Oh, man.
That's
pretty burnt to a crisp.
super gross.
You make it even grosser for you?
Yeah, please. Do it like
Please.
while you have a mouthful of ice cream too. That makes it
Okay.
even better.
Okay, hang on. Okay. So it looks like the snake has burrowed into his arm. Like, it looks like he did not have an arm, and a snake just kind of crammed itself in there to give him an appendage.
But it had to have like backed in, right? Because I'm assuming its head is like the hand.
So it twerked
I've
itself
got
onto Teddy.
my hands out.
Hold on, no. You can't just say that. You can't just say that, so.
I mean, I just want to point out that I wrote it into my mystery that let me call him Daddy Saul. So, just to make you even more uncomfortable, Chris.
But he said
Uncle
twerked
Chuck.
backwards onto Teddy.
Yeah, I didn't say that. You said that. I was going to say that it crawled in, turned around, and then crawled back out partially.
Oh, interesting.
It kind of ate its way out of his arm.
Hello and welcome to Turntables RPG. Masha has just thrown up a little in her mouth, and let's continue. I'm actually totally fine. This doesn't bother me.
There are some other corpses around.
My mind is reeling right now. This has been a wild week, just like in general, and this is just sending me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep watching Raw, but I think that I'm going to kind of a little more quickly now move over to the other bodies and see if I can unmask them as well and see who they are. But I have a feeling I know what I'm going to see.
You know who you see. Don't play that.
And it's me.
That's one of them.
And Alex is there, I presume. Or
kind
no?
Not
don't have-
Alex, but
Oh,
but someone, tangentially related, or more specific, literally related.
so no Alex, but Cassie is there.
You ready for the kicker?
Yeah.
Cassie's alive.
Wait, what?
Cassie's moving.
Oh, Cassie, what happened here? This is awful. This is so bad. I don't.
Where?
And if possible, can I lay on hands Cassie?
Well, before you do that, Cassie sits up. Cassie's
Okay.
not burnt to a crisp like everybody else is.
Just for clarification, DM, Cassie also went with them to that specific.
Yeah. She did.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
To that specific tomb.
She certainly did.
Cassie, is it you? Do you remember how we got here?
This doesn't look like any crypt I've been in before.
All right, it's you. So, if you look up, you will see Ra, the sun god. What? Do you know what we're supposed to do about that? Because I kind of don't, and I
What
don't
manner
like
of
you.
trick is this?
The manner of trick that really sucks, I think.
Who is she speaking to? I will not fall for your tricks.
Are you
Okay.
talking to me? I'm talking to my friend Cassie.
I will not fall for your tricks.
I'm not trying to be funny. Do you not see her? And I kind of put my hand on Cassie's shoulder.
Very well, if you will continue to take me for a fool, I will show you how I treat fools. And he holds his hand up, and a blast of heat comes searing at you. What do you do?
I would like to dive out of the way.
Okay, well, that is going to be a act under pressure roll.
Yes, and if possible, I think I would also like to shove Cassie the opposite direction,
Well, let's see what
shove
happens.
dive.
Let's see what happens.
I'm just saying what I would like to happen.
Okay.
As is how. I'm not saying
Yeah,
it will happen.
yeah, you're right. No, this is good. This is good that you said this because of the way that act under pressure is worded.
That is I rolled a 5, but I have a +3, so that's 8 mixed success.
Okay. So it's going to be worst outcome, hard choice, or price to pay. It's one or the other. You can either push Cassie aside, or you yourself can jump aside.
Oh,
That
I
is your hard choice.
don't have enough time to think about it, I imagine, in the moment. I think because I already have my hand on Cassie's shoulder, I'm just gonna shove her and brace for the impact of this heat energy.
Okay. It blasts into you, and you are going to take 2 harm, magic, ignore armor.
Okay. Ouch. It's very
As
rude.
Ra attacks, and Apophis is going to lunge toward him and try and stop him, distract him from Anne, get her out of the range of fire.
Okay. How do you do that? Well, I guess roll to protect someone, because that's what you're trying to do, right?
That is what I am trying to do.
Roll to protect.
Conga line.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is our group.
Oh no. That's a 5 plus +3. That's an 8.
Okay. So then we'll say never mind on that and get rid of your harm, and Apophis is going to take it instead. Because
Okay.
the 7 is you protect them, okay, but will suffer some or all of the harm they were going to get. So we'll say that you actually jumped in front in time to even stop this one burning hit from hitting.
Conga line.
Conga.
Conga line.
And now Cassie's going to jump in front of a... No. No, that's not going to happen.
But that's the exact amount of harm points that I got by giving us
It is.
a spell. Who
It
is
is,
she?
in fact.
Yes.
I don't even know what spell that was. Aid.
Yeah. All right. You fools have stepped into my domain now. You are not even complete, Sun Eater.
Yes, that is why I need to get out of here. I'm not ready for this yet.
Then you should not have come.
I didn't come. I didn't come here. I don't want to be here. I don't want to have dragged Anne along in this. I need to get out of here. I want to get out of here. I'm not ready to do this.
And he's going to blast you again.
That wasn't very nice.
Be rude.
2 harm, ignore armor again, I assume.
Yeah, unless you want to try and do something.
I think Apophis is going to try and is not going to try
Okay. Nope,
and
that-
do anything. I think he's just gonna kind of try and show Rod that he's being genuine, I guess.
Okay. Where are you? Harm.
I have taken 4 harm, so I'm 1 away from the little line.
Okay, so you're one away from being okay.
Yeah.
Understood. He kind of takes a step back, and he looks between the two of you. Anne, are you wanting to do anything?
This is difficult because it is not my destiny to Can I spend my last hold
Sure. Yeah,
of
you
my
have.
read a bad situation?
Sure.
What's my best way out?
Back the way you came.
Is there like a door?
Back the way you came. Like you get a the what is behind you is exactly what you remember seeing. But if you were asking what is your best way out, there is something in you that says to go back the way you came.
What does that mean?
Apophis is going to look at Ra and say,
I don't know how else to say what I'm saying.
I don't know if I'm just not getting it. Masha is interpreting it as, yes, knocked unconscious, and therefore needs to be knocked unconscious to return back. I hope that's not what you mean, considering you just laughed. Maybe it really isn't, but the way you came. I don't know.
Is there an actual doorway behind them, like physically in the room?
I mean, yeah, they came in through.
That's what
used
I
to be a
asked.
temple.
I asked if there was like a door. I don't think you said yes.
I said it's the same exact because I told you guys you woke up in a temple and then stepped upstairs into this light.
Oh.
And so yes,
Mhm.
that temple is still back there where you came in. It is not faded from existence or anything. Which I said that not to sound like sarcastic because it very well could have faded from existence now that you stepped into a god's realm, but it did not. It is still there.
Apophis, listen, I'm here to help you, but I'm not here to usher in something that you are not prepared for. I can help you fight this guy if you want to try. We can also just turn around and go back. Just back down the stairs, pretend like we were never here.
I'm not ready to do any of this. I'm not ready to lose all the people I appear to have already lost. And he kind of looks around at the floor. And I don't want this to happen we have to leave. This can't be happening now.
Yes, flee, but they shall remain mine. And prisms of light begin to surround those on the ground.
Pappas is going to lunge and try and grab the body of whoever is closest to him.
Probably be Chuck. Go ahead and roll act under pressure.
Okay. That's a 5.
Well, as you lunge, Chuck is swallowed in this light. But then it fades, and his body is still there. And then it begins to move.
No, 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 no.
Nope.
What's going on, friends?
Big ZDs, am I right? Ho 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 ho.
Big ZDs.
And slowly, Chuck sits up.
I mean, zombies do moan what they need to eat, right?
His mask is off, and you can recognize Chuck, but he's got nasty blisters all over his face. Some of his skin has peeled off due to burns. His eyes have a glow to them like the sun's light itself. And he says, how am I gonna do this? Am I gonna do Chuck's voice, or am I gonna how can you let the... Nope, I can't do Chuck's voice. I was about to go full Joey Wheeler there for a second.
I was thinking it.
Hey, you gotta believe in the heart of the cards.
You activated my trap card, you baby dragon.
It's pretty good.
Baby dragon.
I like this. I like this new canon voice for Chuck.
Yeah,
Was Chuck just Joey Wheeler in a younger life?
this whole time, yeah. So instead, I will just make it a very raspy voice, but just pretend it's in Chuck's accent, because I could probably do it.
I could just say it.
Okay, I mean, that's gonna be weird, because then I'm gonna say it, then you're gonna say it.
Maybe
You could
it's a
just
cool
message
echo
me.
effect. Like a
Yeah,
voice,
cool
echo
like a
effect.
voice speaking out of Chuck. And
3,
then
2,
Chuck
1.
speaking.
Well,
Okay, there is kind of
that?
I mean, it is kind of like that, because as Chuck speaks, you can also hear Raw's voice echo out. So I guess I'll do Raw's voice, and if you want to repeat it in Chuck's voice, have at it.
okay. It's like a zombie Chuck.
It's not really a zombie Chuck. Like, he's
Oh, it's just normal hello.
kind of, yeah. Like,
Okay, cool.
But in just searing agony.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So enjoy that. Enjoy that.
Alright.
How could you let this happen?
How could you let this happen?
You were supposed to protect us.
You were supposed to protect us.
Pappas just, like, he doesn't know how to react, and he, like, goes to cover where his ears would be, but he's just got little, like, snake ears. And he just says, "Stop, you have to leave him alone.
You should have left me alone first.
You should have left me alone first.
I didn't mean to start this now. I don't want to start it now. I'm not sure I want to start this at all.
It was by your command.
It was by your command.
This isn't... That's not me. That's not who I have... This is a different me. I'm me now. I don't know, but I didn't mean for this to happen.
Teddy begins to shift. Teddy too.
Yikes.
Hello, zombie Teddy. Would you like to get some big ZDs?
Does the
Leave
action
him
say that?
alone too.
No.
And both of them say in union, "They are mine."
They are mine.
They are mine.
I thought we.
That was good unison.
Yeah.
I do again want to point out they are not talking like zombies or robots.
I know.
There is rage in their voice. They are screaming at Apophis. There is nothing but hate.
Let's think about the gain. Just
Yeah, I mean,
I know,
Also-
but I am saying this out loud so you don't have to.
yeah. No, I'm just making.
Okay.
I'm just joking.
well, also there's. I feel like the people below me might be a little angry.
And Apophis turns to Anne, I think, and says, "And we have to leave.
And suddenly Chuck erupts into flames.
Ow.
But not. He looks surprised, and Cassie is getting up with her hand outstretched toward Chuck.
Not cool, man.
And she says, "We need to leave now."
Get to the job.
And Apophis starts, he looks at Anne and starts walking out. Or not walking, I guess,
Okay, just turns and slowly walks.
bye guys, see you later.
That's the thing at the end of the Hulk where he's
See ya
just
next
kind of
week.
walk.
Yeah. He kind of backs out the door. He doesn't want to take his eyes off Ra, and he doesn't want to seem cowardly. So he is just going to stare at Ra and back out the door. And also he wants to make sure that Anne is coming with him. And also Cassie.
Teddy calls after you. "You're nothing but a coward."
You're nothing but a coward.
Oof. Right in
You
the heart
have
muscle.
failed us.
You have failed us.
Okay.
Acting.
Oh.
Apophis just puts two beetle fingers up.
Teddy starts,
Um,
just starts weeping.
Oh God.
Not really.
Apophis just leaves. He can't. He is Ra's eagle-headed form still there, or just Teddy?
Oh yeah, no, there's a Raw's it's Raw in the distant background.
Okay.
And then a flaming Chuck, and then there's Teddy who's also there.
Apophis is very pointedly looking directly at Ra and completely trying to ignore Chuck and Teddy.
They're not real. Let's just go.
That sounds good to me.
And I'm making sure to grab Cassie and follow Apophis out. And I think I'll probably do the same, where I'm kind of backing out, facing everybody to make sure no one tries to get a cheap shot on us.
Well, it's funny you should say that because Chuck pulls a gun.
Oh no.
Classic Chuck.
I do what I do. What can I say?
You
But
do it well.
they very specifically said that they were watching for it. So Chuck, roll to kick some ass for me.
Oh, actually me? Okay.
Yep.
But
But it is not the assassinate thing or whatever.
Dang it! I
Because
was
they
just
were-
about to be but are they expecting it?
But
They
are they
were.
expecting it?
They specifically said they were.
Yeah.
If they were not, if
That's
they'd
true.
not said that, then yes.
That's
Okay.
But both of them said that they were watching.
So that's going to be an 8.
Okay. And how much harm does what does your rifle do?
Specifically my rifle does 2 harm.
But it does not ignore armor, right?
I assume it does not ignore armor.
Okay.
It's just a gun.
That is going for Apophis.
Well, Apophis has 2 armor, so
Okay, well, it
The
pings
left.
off of your chest like Super Snake,
Nice.
and yeah, there we go. So you all retreat into the shadows of the temple.
Oh.
I would like to ask something. I would like to ask something of, I guess, Teddy, because he's the one who's not actively on fire. As we walk backwards, and I'm just gonna turn to him and I'm gonna say, "You're not real, are you? This can't possibly be real."
Believe what you want, fool.
Believe what you want, fool.
But it is by your hand that you have been defeated.
But it is by your hand that you've been defeated.
Flee, cowards.
Flee, cowards.
It's a little tricky because he's being vague, but does any of that tick off my suspicious mind?
What is your suspicious mind?
It's if someone lies to me, I know it.
Yeah.
God, I forgot about that.
Don't forget about
Me
that.
too.
This is tough.
It's
I'm
tough
just-
because it's vague, right?
I'm going to say no. It does not tick off your suspicious mind.
Okay.
What has been said... See, I could ask you a question and we could definitely get an answer, but I don't want to give away something that you probably already know.
There's probably a really good chance that we may already know it, but the players have probably forgotten about it in some way, shape, or form. Just speaking from my own case.
Yeah. It's a question about how we perceive things and how we would take the rule. If someone believes something and they honestly believe it, does that affect her suspicious mind?
That's a great question.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, that's why I'm having trouble.
I mean, you're the DM, the keeper. I feel like, you know, when I was running and Anne had her suspicious mind, you know, I ran it a specific way, but like I think we can all agree it's like to each their own, maybe, or do we want to have kind of like a canonized kind of like cemented?
No, you know what? It is a suspicious mind that is Anne's suspicious mind. It has nothing to do with the mind of what the other person says. So I feel like it would trigger based on Anne's perception, not on their perception. So yes, what they are saying is incorrect in some way. Because it is based on Anne's intuition, not on their beliefs. Because if someone comes up to me and truly believes a lie that I know to be a lie, I'm still going to know it's a lie whether they believe it or not.
Right on. Good call, DM. Good call.
All right.
Good call on that play.
Thanks.
Yeah, and I think I'll continue to back into the shadows, and again, making sure I have Cassie and kind of watching everyone as we go past. And I think once again, just like kind of reassuring Apophis that this is not real, and that this is not their fault.
And I don't think the problem is that it is not real right now. I think The problem is that it could be real in the future, and I don't want that, and I can't imagine you want that either. But I also know you have to push me to do this, and I don't know how to solve it, I suppose.
I think we are probably still in Alex's mind. Right? There's no way that this is our current reality, and for one reason or another, everything he's kind of put us through is by his own design. And like Cassie said, he's sick. Yeah, this is not how we want this to happen. Teddy was dressed as an elapid. There's no way that this is our future, but maybe somewhere deep down it's what Alex is afraid of. But, and I think I kind of like sit down and like run my fingers through my hair and take a deep sigh. I don't know how to get out of here either.
The doors
Obviously-
leading to the lit up room as you say that begin to close.
Shit. Oh!
Yes, tally it up.
I'm gonna lunge for the doors and try to run through them and call for Apophis and Cassie to do the same.
This is once you're inside, closing so you can't.
Oh!
Go back.
Oh!
So,
We're
yeah, You
chill.
don't want to do that. Okay.
Misunderstanding. No,
Say,
I don't
like-
want to hang out with
Yeah.
Raw forever. No.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute.
Misunderstanding.
He's just like, why are you back?
And I'm just like, that's cool what you did with Chuck, where you made him like alive but on fire, and it didn't hurt. So
Yeah.
like,
He's just.
So
sitting
you
there
wanted to
back-
hang out? What?
He's playing cards with Teddy and Chuck now. Just.
I
they're
brought my
having
embroidery and I brought a
they're-
cup of tea. You guys
they're
want to
having a-
hang?
They're having a tea party with Anne's doll. Just.
Are you saying that June is Raw? Please don't do this.
That's fun.
Listen, I'm just saying, June.
My little
You know?
June bug.
June bugs like the light.
Coming
June
up
is a
in-
It's all-
sunny
it's all-
month.
Oh, in my Kronk voice. Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
June
Oh,
is
yeah,
when
it's all
the
coming
summer
together.
solstice is. Longest day of the year.
Dang, son. It's all coming together.
Oh yeah, it's all
Oh, yeah.
coming together.
Yeah.
Speaking of June, though, Teddy.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we'll come back to you in a second, Teddy. Chuck,
Oh,
I'm washing my hands.
you're washing your hands. And speaking of Junebug, she walks right in.
Oh God.
do you say
Hi,
that?
Uncle Chuck. Howdy, Uncle Chuck.
Who?
Howdy, Uncle Chuck.
I don't know. Why would you call me that?
Mommy, Uncle Chuck needs his medicine again.
I don't take medicine.
Mommy?
Oh my gosh. Hey, shush. Hey, look, I'm kind of on the down low here.
Listen, if you treat her the same way you treat every other child that you've come across, Chuck, Teddy's gonna be really mad.
Hey, look, no, I'm not threatening any children here, okay? I'm not doing that. I'm just saying, like, hey, look, kid, zip it.
This is
Chuck,
like.
Mommy says,
No, sorry, doesn't go ahead.
that's okay. Mommy says you and Pop are sick, and you need to take your medicine.
Well, I don't know your mom that well. She sounds like she's wrong. Because who are you gonna Because if you think about it, you know, the older you get, the bigger your brain grows, and so I have I have seniority over your mom. I am older and wiser.
She kind of backs away from you slowly.
I I'm gonna say I definitely thought this was gonna be kind of like a Grinch and Cindy Lou Who situation, but this is not. This is not that.
So basically, I think your mom is a liar.
And she just leaves.
Oh, God.
She goes running toward the kitchen.
Mm.
Okay. Can I look out a window?
No, you're under the stairs.
No, can I like walk out and just be like, hey, no, I
Yeah,
never
yeah,
looked
yeah,
to
sure.
see
Sure.
where is that house? Like, is this a normal street?
Yeah. Weird red sun, but yeah.
Oh, wait, what? Teddy, the sun's still red.
Do I hear him from upstairs?
Well, let's go back upstairs. Tell you what you doing.
I mean, I was holding
Yes,
the
yeah.
doll of Anne, who I had just spoken to, like I was relaying a message, and I'm assuming that Carol found me doing that.
Yes.
And then if I remember correctly, we ended with Carol, calling for me, or like there at the door calling Teddy.
Yes.
I think Teddy is going to turn around to Carol. Here's my question to the DM. The instances that just happened, right? Because you just described that June called up the stairs, and then Chuck yelled up that the sun is still red, correct? So did Teddy hear those things from upstairs?
Not yet.
Okay.
They haven't happened. This is happening at the same time that Chuck is having his first conversation. Like,
understood.
Yeah.
Then I think Teddy would just kind of be holding the doll, and look at Carol and just kind of like scrunch his eyebrows and give her like a like a very kind of like I don't know smile, and he will honestly say, I'm sorry, Carol, I'm really confused right now.
it's okay, Daddy. We know. The doctor's already talked to us about it. I know you might have forgotten, but it's okay. We've got your medicine downstairs. And he said that you might be having a bit of problems with your mind, and it's okay. That's okay. I'm here to take care of you, okay?
Right.
Now, I know that at one point you thought that these were your friends, the dolls, and that sometimes they appear in your dreams too. But Daddy, they're dolls. Come, put the doll down and let's go downstairs. And it's at this point where you hear June yell.
About like Chuck needing his meds?
Yes.
Okay. I think Teddy hearing that will probably look at Carol and say, maybe I should go down to Chuck.
Yeah, maybe we should head downstairs together, okay?
Okay.
Here, you want me to hold your hand?
No, I can do it just fine, sweetheart. Thank you.
And then you hear Chuck yell about the red sun.
I think Teddy's going to cock his head to the side and say, now, Carol, didn't I tell you about the dream where I saw the sun turn red?
No. But it just did turn red a couple days ago. Has that affected your dream too?
I don't know. I think I should probably. I think that's maybe something we can talk to the doctor about later.
Yeah, I think that'd be probably good, Daddy. Come on.
All right, let's go talk to Chuck, and I'm still gently going to put down Anne's doll onto the table, and follow Carol downstairs. Yeah.
Does Chuck have his guns with him?
No.
Okay, like no. Okay, so I'm just completely unarmed, normal-looking Chuck.
You wouldn't have your guns with you.
I would have my knife.
You might have a knife with you.
I have my big knife.
It's Texas.
It's Texas.
Yeah.
Welcome. It's like, oh god, I'm in Texas. I gotta get out of here.
We will say that you don't have it on you right now,
Okay.
but you did see it back in the other room.
Alright, I think Chuck is gonna walk into the living room quickly and try to at least like get the knife.
Well, you went out into the living room to look at the sun.
Oh,
right?
look at the window. I guess I'm in there. So I guess I'll grab the knife and just like put it on like my belt or whatever.
Okay.
Um,
All right. Yep. Go ahead. I was gonna say, Teddy, you're coming down the stairs.
Yeah, I think as Teddy gets down to the stairs and kind of like takes in Chuck, the red sun outside, the fact that he has his arm back, and that his daughter thinks that he is senile or is in need of medication, I think I would like to have Teddy read a bad situation if possible.
Yes, absolutely. Go ahead.
And also, thank you, Womakin, for all the gifted subs. Thank you again. That's
Thank
so
you.
very generous of you. And also, thank you to whoever donated $4. Was it Masha? Because was it the Shea money?
It was the $3, the $2 for dropping my dice, and then $1 for my potty mouth.
Right on. I think, and I guess that means that somebody also donated. Oh, it's because of the $2 that I donated. There we go. Yeah, for my shame money. I think. Yeah, I think. Yeah, yes. So roll for read a bad situation. Right on. So that's I rolled a 9, but I get a +1, so 10.
Okay. So hold 3.
All right. What's the biggest threat?
I'm gonna ask you the same question.
Hmm.
What are you considering a threat?
I think anything. I would say that anything that's going to, because we're perceiving in this space. I'm assuming that we're like touching things and feeling it. So like we believe that we're in this space in some way, shape, or form. It doesn't feel like an illusion. So I think anything that we would perceive that would affect our bodies, I guess. Affect our bodies, affect our body chemistry, affect our minds, I suppose. So like, I guess in this scenario, I'm trying to figure out like, does Carol like maybe have a weapon? Is there, is it the medicine? Is it like, it's one of those things where it's like, I feel like Teddy right now at this point in time is very wary about this medicine that she keeps talking about, because the one thing that Teddy's holding on to is that he's not supposed to have a left arm. Like he's not supposed to, like he lived through that trauma, like, and so, or like he spent a week in that trauma right before this illusion. And so, I think that he's very wary about the medicine, at least. So anything that's going to affect our bodies, our body chemistry, our minds. Affect also, I would say, counts as like harm of like a stabby or bullet kind, or puncture, a bone break.
Hey, Masha, kind or mean? Kind or mean, Masha?
I like it.
Why is our fate in Masha's hands?
Because
Masha.
I
Let
decided.
me roll for it. Can I roll for it?
Oh god.
If you want to.
Masha, just say me.
We're screwed.
Let's be fun. Let's be crazy.
All right, 1, 2, and 3 are kind. 4, 5, and 6 are mean.
Mean. Come on,
Kind.
mean.
Kind.
No.
Okay.
Be mean. Tear me to bits.
I can change my answer if you want.
I mean, hurry now if you want to change it. Now's your chance.
It's okay. Kind. I'll take
Okay.
kind. I was gonna pick kind anyway.
Okay, kind it is. I'll tell you what the mean option was in a second, but
Okay.
let me tell you what the kind option is. Actually, no, I'll tell you mean option first, then I'll tell you what actually happened. The mean option was I was just going to tell you that Chuck had a knife.
Wow.
Okay. All right.
But instead, since Mosh has decided to be kind, Carol does go and fetch these pills, and when she comes back with them, she offers them to you. And at first, they look exactly like pills for mental health. But after a moment, familiar handwriting seems to scratch across the surface that says, "Do not take, Teddy." And it's signed AR.
Okay.
And then it fades again, and it's back to normal.
Carol has only brought the pills to me. She hasn't brought them to Chuck yet.
Not yet.
Okay. I think.
But she does have 2 bottles. It's just she's offering it to you first.
Gotcha. I think Teddy would. I'll keep my other hold too for read a bad situation, just for the moment, and I think Teddy's going to look at Carol and say, "Sweetheart, I appreciate you bringing me my pills. I think we should probably give them to Chuck first. I feel like his episode's a little stronger today. Maybe
Chuck, you try him first.
I'm worried about maybe giving him an extra dose, but I feel like maybe this will call for it. Do you maybe want to call the clinic and double check with them just to make sure?" And he's definitely making it a point to kind of like show Chuck's shiftiness and make eye contact with Carol to make sure that he's like, trying to essentially show that he is, clear-minded enough to like let her attentions go to Chuck. And
Right.
I would like to try and manipulate someone.
I was say, so you're trying to manipulate someone,
Yeah.
is what you're saying. Yeah, go ahead, do it. Roll it.
This is insane to me. Like, this is like a fear I have.
Listen, I mean, so far things have been all fantasy and hunky-dory fun. This is a horror.
Yeah,
stream.
You really took the D&D episode and turned it into the psychological thriller.
It's for the kids.
So, real talk, originally my entire mystery was going to be like this.
Jeez.
I rolled a 5 with a +1 is a 6. I don't know if Chuck maybe wants to help with like some Chuckness.
I don't think Chuck is intentionally helping, but I think Chuck can we just say that Chuck being the way Chuck is?
Well, what does Chuck do? Tell me something that Chuck does to be the way Chuck is right now.
I think Chuck is he looks at the pictures of himself on the wall, and he like takes them off the hook and like turns them around to put on the wall. And he's like, "This is nonsense. I know this is fake. Like this, unless my entire life is made up, this is 100% fake. There's no way that my memories lead to this moment."
Okay, yeah, roll to help someone.
Okay. What was that's cool. 1, 6, and then so that's 7 plus 2 is 9.
So I get a 7 on my manipulate someone.
You do get a 7 on you manipulate someone. They'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show you mean it. And all right, sure. So she looks from you and then back to Chuck and then to you, and she says, "All right, he usually listens to you better anyway, so you give him to him."
Yeah, of course we are. Let me give me the bottles. Can you remind me how many how many of each I gotta give them?
Just use this one here for now. He needs to take 2 of them.
Okay, I can do that, and I'll pop 2 out into my palm. and
Okay.
begin walking towards Chuck.
And she's not turning away from you,
Mhm.
but she is going to pull out her phone
Okay.
and start dialing in a number. So you got her to not make you take them first, but now she's expecting you to make Chuck take them.
Right. Teddy's going to walk forward to Chuck and say, Chuck, give me your hand.
Teddy, I am telling you. So we need to get out of here. We need to
Teddy's going to make eye contact with Chuck and say, Chuck, trust me. Just give me your hand. It's going to be okay.
I think Chuck holds out his hand, giving Teddy a very you better not screw me over on this kind of look.
Teddy's gonna take Chuck's hand and put his palm and drop the two pills into his hand, and he's gonna say, I'm gonna get you a glass of water, okay? And then
Thank
as
you.
he pulls away,
My throat is so dry.
As Teddy pulls away, Teddy wants to use his top hand to scoop out the pills and have them drop onto the carpet.
Why don't you act under pressure?
Okay. And then act under pressure is plus cool. So I rolled an 8 plus 1 is 9.
Okay. Okay.
Mars is just the popcorn meme.
So you do exactly as you set out. You knock the pills out of Chuck's hand, and they roll across the hardwood and stop at the foot of June.
So
Looks
the gremlin.
down and picks it up and kind of looks it over and gets ready to put it in her mouth.
Oh, do I see this?
Yeah, you both see it. The only one who doesn't see it is her mom.
Okay. What? Yo, hey, hey,
Damn,
hold on.
Damn, Ma, shake your hands. And then he's going to point.
Hey.
He's just going to point at June, and he's going to look at Carol. Like, Carol, stop her now.
Can I try to rush the child to take the pills from them?
Yeah, roll to protect someone, Chuck.
Okay.
And Carol does drop her phone really quick and starts to move as well.
2, 5. 2 plus 5 is 7. Plus my 3 is 10.
Oof, nice.
Okay. So choose an extra.
Hold on. I need to. I don't have the.
Granted, not too many is gonna
Yeah.
Wait,
you
what are
suffer
you
a
rolling
little.
for?
Protect
protect
someone.
Oh,
She's-
gotcha.
she's- he's protecting June.
There's not an enemy. I can't inflict harm on the enemy. All impending danger is now focused on you. You suffer a little harm. Wow. I guess all impending danger is now focused on me.
Okay, well, Teddy, Carol is now completely focused on these pills that you just dropped and on Chuck. And she says, "Now, Daddy, you need to be more careful next time." And then she turns her back on you and says, "All right, Chuck, it's time to take your medicine." And starts to move toward Chuck with the pills.
Okay. At this point,
Look, I'm actually into crystals now. I think those are the most effective way.
What'd you say, Teddy?
I would like to expend a hold of my read a bad situation if possible in this moment, and ask what's my best way out.
I'm going to give you two answers for the price of one.
Okay.
And you can decide on the way that you want to interpret. There's the door, and there is a poker for a fireplace that you could pick up, and you know.
Right. I
I don't know. Can you explain more?
I think Teddy's just gonna say, or Teddy's gonna rush over to the fireplace, grab the poker, make enough of a racket to where Carol turns around before giving Chuck the pills.
Okay.
And he's gonna hold it up, and he's just gonna look at Carol dead in the eyes and say, "I'm so sorry, sweetheart," and he's gonna stab it into his arm.
And it goes completely through, and your arm is gone.
Ha! Called it. Not crazy.
The world goes black. All right, back to the other two.
Zoinks. Scoob.
Stop.
Like, geez Louise.
How's it going, you two?
You tell me.
How you feeling? Well, so when last we left our intrepid heroes here, we started with you, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay. So you are now in this temple-like structure you were in before, but there's a flash of light once again, and you're back in the D&D gear. Apophis is a lizard folk again, and rather than the heat of the sun, you feel the coolness of being underground, and in front of you are two large stone sarcophagi.
That I am assuming you also just saw what I saw, or at least something similar.
Yeah. I don't know if we did what we were supposed to. If, not every problem has a solution, I guess.
I know I didn't do what I was supposed to, but it looked like you had, I guess. I mean, maybe not in that moment, but overall.
It's getting harder to know what's right these days, I think. And I think I'm gonna start looking around these sarcophagi.
Yeah.
And try to see if there's an inscription of any kind on either of them.
Yes, they are in Egyptian.
This is gonna read them.
They are.
Thank you.
They are read as Apophis and Anne.
I figured that was what you were going to say.
Yeah.
It's our names. I figured, but I mean, still kind of sucks to see it.
They might be empty? I don't know how much I want to look, but if we're supposed to face the future, I guess, and this is a potential version, I don't know, let's take a peek? Is that just super gross?
I mean, there might be like, bugs and stuff. I'm not really sure, but if they gave me the burial I would have wanted if I ever had the need to request a burial. I mean, just gonna be a weird old snake mummy. So that's less gross than like rotting flesh, I suppose.
Well, I guess it depends on how long we've been dead.
That is
All
a
right.
very fair point.
Are we opening yours or mine first?
Which do you prefer? Um I mean, I don't uh I'm not a human, so I don't have to face my death as much. So, you know, I'm whichever you prefer, I guess.
Open mine. Ugh. Uh, ugh. And I'm gonna take a big deep breath, and I'm gonna... I don't know how to open a sarcophagus, but I'm gonna do whatever that is.
You push the lid off of it.
Okay, I forgot what they look like. You have to be nice to me. I'm whispering into the mic. I know that people...
They're like giant stone coffins, but more ornate in the way they are.
Is there a smaller coffin or is there a smaller sarcophagus inside? Or like I guess I'm just gonna leave it up to you to describe what happens when we open it.
Yeah. So, what are you doing, Anne?
I am taking a deep breath. I am going to... I am going to kind of... I don't know, just like... It's like build myself up and then just like push the sarcophagus open.
As you push yours open, the other one begins to open as well.
Boo.
They
I
move.
hate that for me.
The lids move as one. So like if you push and stop, the other one also stops. So they seem to be linked in that way.
I get it. It's a metaphor. And I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna push until I can maybe take a peek inside.
Inside, there is a package. Like literally a UPS package is sitting inside waiting for you.
If this is Chuck's bloody knife again, I swear. Apophis, is there a little package in yours too?
Oh, they're not little.
Is there a big Oh no. Oh no.
Not
Hey,
that
Apophis.
not that big, not that big.
Okay. This is... The package went from like this size to this and then kind of back.
Yeah, they're probably right around that last one.
Cyber Goji, it's funny because UPS actually doesn't deliver everywhere. A lot of packages that are sent through UPS and FedEx actually end up going through the post office, the USPS, at the very end, because those private companies don't deliver to rural places.
UPS facts.
Support...
The more you know.
UPS facts. Support your post office men and women.
Yeah, I literally live in a place where I have to go to the post office to get mail. I have to depend on the U.S. Postal Service, or I will not get mail. Anyways, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Apophis, this is the second worst day I think I've ever had, maybe? Is there a package in your sarcophagus too?
Is there a package in my sarcophagus?
Yes, there is.
That's a t-shirt.
Yep. There is a package and no corpse, so
I would wear a t-shirt that says is there a package in my sarcophagus? Sorry, go on.
I mean, I guess I'm not sure if that's better or worse than my own corpse, but at least it's a surprise. Should we open them?
Yeah, give me a second. And I think I'm going to expend another use of my divine sense, which opens my awareness to detect celestials, fiends, or undead within 60 feet of me, and detects the presence of a place or object that's consecrated or desecrated. Basically, I'm trying to rule out any nasty contents of this package.
Your package pings as celestial.
Oh.
Can I use my move danger sense or my like D&D move? I didn't write down what it does, so let me check
Well,
that
then
out.
I don't know how to answer that question.
It's a barbarian.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't remember if it's a barbarian thing or a lizard folk thing. It's a barbarian
I'm
thing.
pretty sure it's a barbarian thing.
Yes.
I would like to cast DM, please answer all my questions. I promise you, it's in the player's handbook. I just don't remember where.
At second level, you gain an uncanny sense of when things nearby aren't as they should be, giving you an edge when you dodge away from danger. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects that you can see, such as traps and spells. To gain this benefit, you can't be blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
So I guess that's just preparing for the worst as opposed to, do I know this package is dangerous?
Right.
So, never mind.
Yeah, does Apophysis package ding for me at all?
Nope. Just to confirm, it is celestial, undead, or demonic. Is that correct? Or unholy?
Or fiend.
Fiend,
Celestial,
fiend demonic.
or
Yeah,
undead.
yeah. Fiend,
I just like the word
demonic,
fiend a
whatever.
lot. All right,
Okay.
it's a good
No,
word.
it is not pink.
Okay.
It has the same vibe as Samwise Gamgee calling Gollum a villain.
Love that for him.
Should we open them one at a time?
Sure.
Good luck.
Oh yeah, Cassie's here.
Yeah, I'm like, I bet they forgot that she's here.
I did forget that Cassie was here.
I did not forget, I just have no idea what she would be doing.
Just like watching us desecrate some graves. It's fine. She's accessory to a crime.
They're your
It's
graves.
kind of what you all were planning to do anyway, so.
That's fair. Cassie, you know your brother better than we do, probably. Do these
I don't know.
packages being UPS packages, does that do anything for...
I don't know who they addressed to and from. Like, do they have a return address? Do they, like, I don't...
Tracking number. Always a good thing to check. Make sure it's delivered to the right sender and I'm not about to commit a felony by opening someone else's mail. Yeah, I'm gonna check the box. Who's it addressed to?
Just hit him with your weapon, Anne.
Hey man, I know that I'm supposed to fly to Dustin's house and fight him, but I'll make a pit stop at you first.
Anne Darrelay is who it is addressed to.
Alright.
And it is from the initials AR.
Well, you know what? While I'm here, I guess I'll just open it first. Open mine first. And I am going to use... I don't have a dagger. It's gonna be like, I'll use my dagger to open it. I only have javelins, flails, and whips. Not the best tools for opening packages. I'm gonna use my bare hands.
Cool. So, Chuck and Teddy.
It's triple taped, so this is gonna take a while. Roll initiative.
That's why Dustin is switching over to you guys. He's
Yeah.
just like, ooh, it's gonna take a long time to get through those layers of
20
tape.
minutes later.
Well,
Yeah.
Chuck and Teddy, you wake up in a similar situation as those two.
I'm so tired of waking up in places.
In front of you are two large stone sarcophagi.
Is it like stone coffins, or are they also like Egyptian in style?
No, they're very stone. Like they're not Egyptian in style.
Like like the dwarf, like the the tomb for the dwarf lord in Khazad-dûm.
Sure.
the long. No. Okay.
I'm
That-
sorry.
In Fellowship of the Rings, when they go into the tomb and Gimli's like crying, and it's like the one.
I mean,
beam of
I
light.
remember,
Yep.
but like I can't remember.
It's just kind of.
It's a
like,
stone
that
box.
Yeah, it's a stone box. It's a
Yeah,
stone-
yeah, it's a big stone box. Yeah.
It's a big stone box.
Yes.
It's a
Derek,
Dungeons and Dragons
I
comic.
mean, Ballin, I'm sorry. It's been a very crazy night for me. Anyway, yes.
Anyway, weirdly enough, Teddy, looking at my corpse is not the weirdest thing that will happen today.
Yeah, I think Teddy's gonna get up and dust himself off and just kind of look at Chuck and say, you know, I've thought about this for a really long time, like, you know, what I would look like.
Really, this is a rare situation that few people get to experience.
That's very true.
That you know of.
Okay, let's
Let's
get this
do it.
over with.
And do you want to say that we do it in unison?
Yeah, let's just do it at the same time.
Well, you're gonna do it at the same time anyway because yours is the same way theirs is. When one
We
moves,
don't
the other
know
moves.
that.
Yeah.
We don't do that. I'm not a metagamer.
And well, no, but metagaming, you also know what's inside your sarcophagi,
FedEx this time.
which is it is actually yes.
Is it weird that I would have preferred it just be our bodies?
You know, I was thinking the exact same thing.
Because I'm kind of tired of just like
Being fucked with?
surprises and yeah, honestly, and that's a curse right there.
That's $1. That's $1.
That
We're
is
gonna
a
make it
dollar.
to 500 in no time, baby.
Yes. Okay.
It's for the kids.
For the kids.
Chuck takes out one of his daggers and tries to cut open the box.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is anybody just not gonna open your package? You're like, nope, not touching that. Definitely not gonna. Not touching it.
Teddy's opening his for sure.
Okay.
Same with the Prophet.
Then I'm gonna reveal what is inside of everyone's packages at the same time. And I feel like this might be where we end it. So a little early again. But from here, there's only one place to go. So the camera kind of splits into four as we watch our four heroes begin to open the packages from the not so mysterious AR. In each of them is something different but equally precious. And something that I feel like your characters will appreciate. We'll start with Anne since she started. We'll start with Anne's now that her headset is back on. Inside of Anne's is a whip, but not a regular whip. This whip is bladed. That's jagged. It is holy, and it is Anne's bladed whip. Inside of Apophyses are the gauntlets that were made for Apophis by Teddy.
Brass knuckles.
Yeah, brass knuckles, whatever. Inside of Chuck's are, yes, literally guns. His rifle and his pistol are inside of this package. And inside of Teddy's,
There's a train.
you already have a train with you, is his steam rifle.
Right on.
Now, what does these mean is probably you were wondering as a player. Going forward until the end of this mystery, you may choose to use these, we'll say, 4 times per short rest.
Okay.
When you use these abilities, they will target a creature's harm instead of their hit points. Now, that may sound weird, but it's exactly what it sounds like. I have given each of the creatures going forward, including the D&D creatures, a certain amount of harm. If their harm drops to 0, they will die, just the same as if their hit points do.
Oh.
They do have much less harm than they do hit points. So you can still choose to fight them in D&D fashion, or you can choose basically these are kind of like ultimate weapons and deal more damage, but it takes a lot out of you when you use these.
Right.
So they have their own slots, so they don't take up a regular spell slot. You can still continue to be you and do what your D&D would do, but with these you are able to essentially bypass the hit points of a creature and deal direct harm to them.
Cool.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
And then there's an explosion.
No.
Oh boy.
Classic.
I'm tired of it.
Where?
Yeah,
It's
where?
coming from outside the tombs.
I would like to grab my whip and run outside and determine. Oh, this. Okay, where did it come from? Where did it go?
Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Cotton Eye Joe.
I'm so sorry.
The real big bad of the show. God.
Dustin.
Oh no! Watch out, Teddy. It's Cotton Eye Joe.
And Teddy just starts dancing because it's just such a mesmerizing song.
The statue is gone.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Look, Anne, you did it. You destroyed the statue.
And beneath the statue is a trapdoor.
Oh, baby.
They blinked. Nice, Sarukoji.
Oh. Well. Looks like we know where to go.
There's nowhere to go but down.
Right.
Wow.
Do you think it's like a second mausoleum under the first one?
Oh, okay. Like, so some would describe it.
I don't know. My best guess is that there's a darkness and stairs, and it's somehow gonna take us up there into it. With his right arm, Teddy's going to point at the ominous ass castle on the hill that he has been bringing up this entire time.
What if we just never go there? We just never go
Then
there.
the castle comes to us.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna say.
Okay.
Thank you.
And with that,
That was beautiful.
But yeah, we need to stop now because we will end next time.
All right.
mm-hmm.
Next time, this adventure is over. One way or another, this adventure is over next week.
4 sessions.
We
Mr.
did it.
Rees. Yes.
We got it.
The streaks. I'm not gonna be able to do 4 sessions, guys. I'm gonna say it right now. When I go, not gonna be 4 sessions.
It's all right. Yeah. Okay. So we'll go ahead and call it there then. Thank you everyone who stuck with us for the nearly 4 hours. Thank you to everyone who donated. We're gonna be ending tonight's stream specifically with $133.01. And that's fantastic. I think that's a really great start to our month. We did unlock the milestone for the customized phone background, so we're really excited for that. If you paid through PayPal, then or I think either way you maybe had to put your email in, but we'll get in contact with people through that way once the charity is over. And yeah, thank you so much. We're really excited. We hope to see you on Thursday for Stardew Valley. I believe Mars. Are you saying goodbye?
Do you want to
Yeah.
do end of sessions questions?
That's a great yeah. I got it right.
Just wanted to get that in before we ended.
Yes. Dustin,
Dustin, you're muted.
I
Dustin
think
can't
you're
hear
muted.
you.
Or you're on.
I
push to talk.
forgot to push the button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Did we conclude the current mystery?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
I was gonna eat those
Ourselves.
pills. Those pills were as good as eaten.
Yeah. I don't,
June was gonna eat those
That's true.
mystery pills.
Yes.
We also
we
kind of
saved-
saved Cassie, maybe.
If she even
Yeah.
needed saving.
Yeah.
We
Who
saved
knows? She
fake
might just be-
June and dead and a ghost girl.
What do you?
Sure, it's specifically for June, because whether she's real or not, Chuck went out of his way to try and save her from swallowing these pills.
Right on.
So yes, we will say yes. Cassie, not as much, because she probably would have survived the one hit, but... did we learn something new and important about the world?
That it's
Yeah.
Alex's mind. Or it could be.
No. Okay. And did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Yeah.
No.
What did we learn?
Anyone
Teddy's
else?
fam.
Well, that Alex had a sister that he killed.
Oh yeah, I guess if you want to go with that one.
Accidentally, of course, but that's a big one.
And to that same vein too, that like there is some kind of darkness in Alex that has overtaken him.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know if any of us really had an understanding of how his monstrous side worked, and that gives us a little bit of window that it's like a part of him that can take control.
Agreed.
Yep.
So that's that is 3 yeses. So that is 2 experience points.
Right.
I do believe I've leveled up. Which
Yeah.
Me too.
So level up.
Running out of level ups.
Congrats, Chris and Mars.
Boo.
Wow. I don't know what to do now, though. I don't know what to take.
Well, you got a week to think about it.
Yeah.
You do.
Apophis is gonna get weirder.
Yep.
Things
I
just
would
got all
recommend
weird.
to have your spoiler. I guess I would recommend to have your hunter sheets updated for next week, because there will be some monster of the week combat next week.
Dope. I mean, we
That's
figured
crazy.
with the weapons, right? And the explanation. That's a fair assumption. Cool beans. Yeah. Then I guess that in and of itself wraps up our session for tonight. Cool beans.
That'll be it.
Yeah. So we hope to see everyone on Thursday. If not, we'll see you next week. Thanks for sticking around. We appreciate you very much, and we hope that you have a good night.
Sparkle hands.
Sparkle hands.
Love you guys. Stay hydrated.
Bye.